Oh man, that thumbnail.
He saw
Oh man.
he said, he said, he said, "Oh man, the thumbnail. They got you looking like Rick Ross out there, shirt out and everything."
That's chocolate thunder right there.
Oh man, they got him looking like Rick Ross. He's like, "They call me Big Beach, Larry Hoover, whipping work, hallelujah." Yo, we're blowing money fast on this side. Oh man, oh, shout out to my boy. Oh, my man he be doing the only thumbnails, man. Oh man. Oh man. Yo, shout out to SPRX, 88. You can hit him up on Twitter, man. Oh man, but my man got Craig out there looking like Rick Ross. He's like, these motherfuckers, man, cause I'm icy. Rose, that's my nickname. Cocaine running down my thick vein. Yo, I like that. This dude is funny, man. But anyway, hey, man. Yeah. Oh, man. But fellas, hey, first off, man, Happy New Year, fellas.
Man. Yeah, Happy New Year to you.
Same to you, man.
Happy
New Year.
Yeah.
Man, many blessings to you guys.
I'm glad you and the missus had a good time out in Vegas, it sounds like.
Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah. It was wild, boy.
Shout out to you and shout out to the chat. Happy New Year to the chat.
Yeah, talk about Sin City. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Mention a little story. Yeah, while we were walking through there, right? It was like late at night. We're walking through over the bridge, and there was a pimp trying to pimp his girls, whatever, coming over the bridge. My man was yelling out, "Couples therapy tonight." I was like, "What?" And me and my wife looked at each other like we're like the only ones holding hands while we were walking over like the overhead pass. So that dude was talking to us. He's like, "Couples therapy." I was like, "What? What are we doing here?" Let me get this right here. He's like couples. He's
like
couples
fun out there. Yeah.
He's like couples therapy. I'm like couples therapy. I was like, that place is wild.
It was a good time, man.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy. And it was funny enough because I was at the Mandalay Bay. And
very nice.
That's where they're hosting the CES because I saw the sign. Yeah. So that's where they're doing the CES. So yeah, I was like, man, I was thinking, damn, I wish I could just stay here in the 10 CES. That would have been dope. But nope, gotta go back to work.
They put on a good show out there. There's a lot of new tech. I saw that. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's actually pretty neat.
All right. So how was your gentleman's New Year's?
Oh, mine went chalk.
Yours went chalk.
It went out. It went chalk. Yeah, went out. Had a couple. I had a drink, and because I was the DD, so yeah, my power drinking days is over. But yeah, I went out, did a little karaoke with some friends I hadn't seen in a few years.
What?
So
karaoke? Let me find out.
Yeah.
let me find out. Craig be out there with them vocals. Craig out there with them vocals. He out there sounding like Barry White.
Yeah, but I got him out there. Got everybody back home a little bit after 1:30. So stayed up and watched some of the highlights and fell asleep.
Yeah.
So she got everyone home safe.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
that's a good thing, man. That's the way to do it. You get everybody home safe.
That was the main thing. Yeah.
All right, cool. That's what's up, man. Good to hear you. All right. Hey, yo, J-Dub, how was your New Year's?
Yes, sir.
You went off the villa in Italy. I heard you took your private plane.
I don't want these bots out here be stalking, so I don't really talk about all the places I be. You know, what I'm saying? I don't want to run up on me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure they don't run up on the private island you got.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, no, everything was good, man. Had fun with the family, did the fireworks stuff, partied, paraded, got ready. You know, it's a new year, man. You know, that's always a good thing when you live to see another year. Always a great thing. This year is going to be better than last year, and so on and so forth. Got a bunch of great news going forth in the gaming sphere.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to go with. So altogether, I'm blessed, man. No complaints.
Absolutely.
No complaints.
God is good.
Absolutely.
Right.
I finally got to to pre-order my Afila signature edition.
Oh my
Oh,
God! You
Lord.
did not
You know what I'm
order
saying?
that.
I'm just letting y'all know.
With the
You be
with the
driving
Behind,
200.
behind the
You got
scenes.
this dude got a
Behind the
Lambo and
scenes.
he pre-ordering that bullshit. I
Hey,
know
hey,
you
bro,
did.
I need my PS5 Pro in the car with me, brother. At all
Oh
times, you know what
man.
I'm saying? Just letting you know, Puerto Rock, when I pull up, where you at, wherever you at, when I pull up,
Bring a
brother,
controller.
you just
I'm
bring your, you
I'm
gonna
gonna bring that
bring your
midnight.
DualSense Edge, bro.
I'm gonna bring the midnight DualSense Edge.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna ride in style, baby. playing some Ghost of Yotai and some Death Stranding 2 in that mud.
Yeah, but this is the year everything's going woke. And like I said,
Oh,
I started playing that Dragon Age, and now I'm super
Oh
woke because that
shit.
game is woke. So I'm
Oh
having a
yeah.
man.
blast. Yeah, but now that
Oh
car that
man.
was actually pretty neat looking.
Yo.
No, I wouldn't mind putting
Well,
the $200
it
down on it to hold my car. But that other
yeah.
part right there, they can. That's 50-90 money right there. I'm good.
Oh.
I'm just have to
He said
driving
that's
my little
50-90. That's 50-90 money right there. He said,
50-90
I got
money, man.
I gotta have my PS5 built into the car. It's gotta be
Yeah,
built
I
into
like
it.
Facts.
yeah. Yeah, I
Hey,
thought
Craig,
Sony had a nice press conference. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Craig,
Oh.
why you gonna spend money on a 5090, man, when you ain't gonna be able to play GTA on it?
Nah,
You know what I'm
you right.
saying?
I'm not gonna buy that damn
Just saying,
thing.
brother.
I mean,
Just saying.
yeah. I mean, you know, it comes with that. You know how they give you those redeem codes, and you just
Yeah.
type in the words "bend over," and there you go. You
Oh man.
get a delivery. So yeah,
Mm.
can't play Grand Theft Auto on it. They're bragging about the upscaling it does. So it's just, man, these guys
Mhm.
are just stupid. Just go on and play Banana, and because that's all you gonna
Oh,
play on your PC.
oh
So
man, here we go. Oh man,
Mhm.
we're already all
our
right.
Goat
Oh,
Simulator.
all right. And so
Nah.
shout out to the chat. Is the only friend is YouTube Street Porter Rock 77, and of course we got the crew with J Dub and Craig. We have a guest today. We got JustPrinceTv. Hopefully he's resolving his mic issues. You know what I'm saying? He has a YouTube channel doing stuff. He talks various topics. A lot of his social topics and stuff like that. Whatever, right? But he
Okay,
wanted to,
okay.
he hit me up. He wanted, he wants to see how it is in the crumb side. I mean, like, hey, good luck with that. But of course, you welcome to hop on to see. Hey, yo, Prince in West Philadelphia, born and raised in the playground. You good, my brother? Oh, oh man,
Nah.
nah, brother. That thing is Are you
Yeah.
are you on your phone?
That sounds like trash, man.
No, it's hurting, man. Yeah, it's screeching.
That's trash.
Oh man, Craig, man,
Oh,
he's a
New
guest.
Year,
Go
man.
easy on him. Start.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
I
whoa,
am.
yo,
It's a new
whoa.
year.
Well, come on, man.
It's an
Yo, are you on
expectation when you're here.
are you on your phone? Is that what it is? Hey, yo, Prince, are you on your phone? Is that what it is? You're trying.
Yeah, I'm on my phone. My connection. My
Oh,
laptop
that's
later.
right. All right.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna kick the show. Hit us when are you almost home?
Yeah, in about 15 minutes, I'll be.
All right, so cool. Just just hop on. When you hop on in your home and you hop on your setup, you can just jump right in. All right, and we'll do the introduction stuff like that. All right, my brother. All right. So we're gonna move on to the show. When he hops on, he sets himself up. Then we'll go back to him. Introduce him, stuff like that, and then he'll catch up. All right. But anyway, hey. Once again, Happy New Year's to everybody. First episode of 60 Frames No Lag for 2025. And what better way to kick off the year with Craig Harris showing his chest out on the thumbnail like Rick Ross out there. You know what I'm saying? He's Big Meech. It's 2025. He has that Big Meech energy. He Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about a little bit of old, a little bit of old news, or not too old, but I do wanna catch up and get these guys' opinions, and then we're gonna move into some of the more recent announcement stuff. But I wanna get these guys' opinion on over the holidays, and we'll start with Craig. PlayStation 5 whooping that ass 5-1 on Xbox. 5-1.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? What the fuck? Like, what happened? 5-1.
I
Xbox couldn't even sell 1 million consoles worldwide.
Yeah, I saw
Not
that.
even 1 million.
All the estimates
in November.
It's just what the analyst said at the beginning of the generation was that I saw it. They said it could get as high as 3-1, but it's just more proof that and I'm glad the numbers are out because like my New Year's resolution is just not to argue with stupid people. My Uncle Herbert, rest his soul. I remember he was I was like 13, 14 years old, and he was 40 something. And I'm like, well, what's it like to be 40? He said, well, when you get as old as I am, you realize that most people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, and of course, being 13, I was like, oh, I don't understand what he meant. But now I do. Ultimately, the numbers are out. So all these people, because remember, we were told on this podcast that Sony was going in the wrong direction. So, but the numbers clearly say they didn't. They knew what they were doing. Jim Ryan is the executive of the millennial because he already knew about, as Porter Rock, as you put it, about Project Latitude. That didn't start 3 weeks ago. That happened. That started years ago. Jim Ryan was still there when Project Latitude was brought to Sony. And so with Project Latitude, what Jim Ryan wanted to do was get Call of Duty cemented in, and he got it for 10 years. And people are like, what are they going to do at the end of the 10 years? I'm like, cut another 10-year deal because everybody's making money. So that's the way it is. But I'm just glad the numbers are out. All these people told you that, remember the PS5 Pro, who was that for? It didn't come with a stand. It didn't come with a disk drive. Yet the sales on that, it doesn't matter what you think because the numbers are the numbers. You're entitled to your opinion. You're not entitled to your own facts. And your fact of the matter is that the Pro came out and sold very well. The PS5, as Porter Rock said, is up 5-1 over the Xbox. The Nintendo Switch is going to be introduced any week now. Then you're going to get another devastating blow against Xbox. So to me, I thought we were all here. Sony's going in the wrong direction. That's a direct quote. Obviously, where are these people at now? Like, where are they? I'm a fair man. It's New Year's. I'm all for it. I'll give a man a soldier's death. This year, I'll give you a soldier's death, like they did in Gladiator. Here, give me a soldier's death at least. So, but yeah, I mean, opinion don't matter. It's about the facts. It's 5-1. Sony is fine. We saw that. I'm sure we'll talk about some stuff at CES. Sony said they were going to be leveraging their games into movies and TV shows. That's exactly what we got. And then you got these idiots running around saying, why are they doing this? They told you they were going to do this 30 months ago. What part of this do you know? Again, they're telling people exactly what they're going to do. They turn around and do it. And then these people still bitch and moan. So that's why I'm just kind of like, my Uncle Herbert, rest in peace. He was right. There's a group of people that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So I had to accept that. Now that I've accepted it, I'm woosah. I still want my explanation. I want my explanation. Sony going in the wrong direction. Explain 5-1. Sony going in the wrong direction. Explain the $1 billion profit they made in a quarter. I mean, explain it. I mean, I'm willing to listen. I heard they lost $500 million on Concord, but they profited $1 billion. I mean, what are we doing? What are you talking about? What about the fact that when Sony bought the studio making Concord, it was like 86 to 85% finished. So if they gave them money to finish it, they gave them money to finish it, but they didn't give them $400 million. A big shout out to Shift Up, what they did for their employees. Gave them all PlayStation 5 Pros and like a $3,500 bonus. That's for working with Sony. So how are they going in the wrong? I'm just wanting to know. They're going in the wrong direction is what I was told. That's what Porter Rock was told. That's what J-Dub was told. Well, where are you at? Where are these people at? You know what I'm saying? I don't hear nothing anymore, but I'm willing to, I give a man a week, but then I'm taking, you know what I'm doing? I'm taking somebody's butt is what's going to happen.
Whoa. Man. Man. They're gonna clip that shit.
But I'll give you a chance.
Oh,
you
hell
know,
nah.
I ain't never heard a man that didn't deserve it.
This
You know?
guy, oh man, he be.
I just want an explanation. I'm a fair man. I'm a fair man.
He's trying to invite people to the Diddy party. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man, he took all the baby oil. Oh man.
Yeah, I did. I got my own brand.
Well, no, we moving over to J-Dub. Oh man, we gotta move on from that. Oh man, that's gotta get clipped out. Oh man, he said he taking balls.
Oh, one more thing. This is for J-Dub.
How much more you want?
It's a flight sim thing. And no, check it out. I went out and got for DCS. I got Track IR. It's on my tracking device. So I went and got that. So we're gonna try to hop on that at some point once I get it.
Let's try to fly. Let's try to fly this weekend. Get your cap and we'll
try it this weekend.
Yeah, but J-Dub, he hunting butts. He's hunting for butts.
Oh man,
not yet. Party? He ain't hunting nothing yet.
Listen, he told you about the cheeks. He told you all the time he busting cheeks, man.
I'm busting cheeks. You know the way it's gonna be.
Yo, Craig is wilding out. Oh man, here we go. But yo, J-Dub, I think I might believe you when you said the Pro might outsell Xbox.
Oh man. I'm telling you.
Oh man, this is bad.
Listen. I told you. I put nothing past it. These guys over at Microsoft, they have diluted their product so bad to where they only sold 4 million, 3 to 4 million units the whole entirety of 2024. In PlayStation, I think somewhere around 17, 18 million. Yeah, it surpassed that in 1 month, and then just a month of November. But that is fucking crazy. And these guys are delusional if they think Satya is just happy to go out there and throw more hardware out there for them to
make
continue
Xbox
to
Prime.
ignore it.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about
it.
Yeah,
every week they come up with something. We might want to kick that topic up first.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to segue into that sucker.
Yeah.
Yo, this console. This console ain't nobody buying, and these guys are already begging for a new console in 2026. For what? For less people to buy it? Like who's really looking other than people who are butthurt?
Yeah.
Who's really looking for a new? Oh shit! Here we go. All right.
Oh man.
All the people that are hurt, right? Who other than these Xbox loyalists that are hurt? Who's really looking for a new? Like for the average gamer that's enjoying games. Hey, a new Xbox is coming out 2026. How many are like, yay, another console to do what?
Yeah.
To do what?
Hey, that shit crazy.
To do what?
But them even, you know what that means, Puerto Rico? That means they would have made this generation 4 years. Do you know how the last console to do that was the Switch? Not the Switch, the Wii U. It failed and it canceled up shop after a few years. So that was basically to say, hey, we failed. We put not one console on the market, but 2. Nobody bought them. And by the way, we're going to take all of our exclusives that gave a reason to actually buy our platform. We're going to give those games over to PlayStation and Nintendo and Boosteroid and everything else. So they devalue their product. And then they're going to turn around and say, you know what? Yeah, we're going to throw out more hardware. Even after we just spent the whole year telling you you don't need the hardware and play everywhere else. It's delusional, man.
You know, so it's gonna be interesting. I have a feeling that Prime is really the handheld at best. You know, because I'm thinking, would Satya really greenlight a standard console?
Well, maybe they greenlit it years ago.
Yeah, but he could cancel that shit. He could cancel it.
Yeah. Because even if you funded it, the R&D way back when.
Yeah,
you still got to think of marketing dollars that haven't been spent, shipping, all kind of other stuff that goes.
The actual contract with whoever, let's say if they use AMD again to actually build and get it in production.
Yeah, you got to buy so many chips.
Yeah, Phil said high for the VR, and that never came to fruition.
Yep.
So they could easily stop a plan.
Yeah, They come out every week and stop some shit. They walk back some shit that they done said every fucking week. So for these guys to go out there and say, but Sarah said this and Phil said this, yeah, they also said it's just 4 games. They also said these are the 12 games that are coming next year. I mean,
Only Game Pass supported platforms.
absolutely. So these guys, this is why I say these guys are delusional. They're too far gone. They keep listening to J.S. Corden, who's for some reason he is just fucking massively wrong all the time.
He's having a tough year. He's having a tough year already.
That's how you know his feelings are too caught up in this shit. Because yeah, he would say some crazy shit in the past, but it's to the point now he's wrong like every single time. Like he's just focusing off of emotions, and their emotions are just so caught up in this console war shit. And they want to blame everybody but the people who they should blame, which is Phil, and which is basically Phil Spencer. And you got to also blame the gamers. They didn't show up this generation for the consoles. Microsoft provided the consoles, but they themselves did not show up. So you have to, at some point, you got to say, stop asking. You got to stop asking for shit that you're not supporting. That's the problem. Right? So, you know, in the news that we got today from the handhelds, with all these third parties coming out with their new handhelds and stuff running Steam OS and not Windows, that's even less of a reason for anyone to go out and buy a Microsoft branded handheld product. Who the fuck want to play with Windows when all the third party wants Steam? Steam is more efficient, it's more fleshed out, and it just seems to be the way that everybody wants to go. They've already partnered with AMD and everything else, so I don't know. I mean, good luck to them trying to sell anybody any product these days, but you know, I don't know, man.
It's not looking too good for them. But again, you don't. I don't want the Xbox to go away. I've had an Xbox every generation. Even the one that came in the green and white box, I had that one. But yeah, I just think I would hate it because it's been around over 20 years. So, and that's more than 1/3 of my life. So, but ultimately, I really hope they can. If they are coming out with a new one, again, I won't buy it, but because the series, this console here, the Pro's my last console. But no, I certainly hope they can get it together. But I keep trying to tell people that Phil Spencer, when Microsoft, the company, absorbed Xbox into Microsoft, Phil Spencer got sacked. And it's Amy and Sarah. So that's why Phil Spencer had to, like you said, J-Dub, first it was just going to be these 4 games. Then that changed to 6 games. And now it's no red line. Well, him saying no red line, that's not his words. That's Amy's words. Amy, the Hood's words. It's like Arya Talok said on Mass Effect. It's his voice, but it's my words. And that's it. I mean, it's just going to be. I mean, you have Doom coming out next year. You are coming out in a few months. Indiana Jones, and that's all coming. Hashtag the whole slate. Puerto Rico. You should have patented that because not everybody's saying it. It's coming, and you just had an independent analyst say again, this could be the year that they go all in or full in, whatever you want to say, pushing all their chips to the center of the table. So yeah, it's something else. It's something.
Yeah.
All right.
But you know what? No.
Extreme. Extreme. I want to say Happy New Year. Damn. I want to say Happy New Year.
No, man, we don't have time.
Okay.
We don't have time for that.
He said, "Fuck your
He
New
want to
Year."
get business.
He said, "Fuck your
Listen.
I'm down under.
Listen,
we
same energy
don't
as
celebrate
before.
that shit.
Listen. You know we have it in summer. It doesn't even count. So I'll let you know in winter. In June, I'll let you know Happy New Year. Hey, listen.
Oh, he's on summer vacation.
Listen. No, seriously. Let them go away. What is this? What is this thing where we're always protective of Xbox? Fuck them. Listen, BlackBerry went away. Nokia went away.
Yeah,
when the product doesn't serve you any longer, Let them go away. What is this like saying to, like we're acting like, oh my god, oh I'm so sorry for Xbox. Fuck Xbox. It's a $3 trillion company. If you can't figure that shit out with $3 trillion, go away. Hey, J-Dub said it about PlayStation. You can't figure out live service, die. Okay,
Oh,
so listen,
man.
I think Xbox should go ahead and die. Okay, either this is 2025 energy. Either you figure this shit out yourself, or you die. That's it. That's the energy we're taking into this new year.
Oh man.
The fuck, BlackBerry
like, fuck
died.
this shit.
Nokia died.
Just die.
You know,
Oh shit.
companies died. How many automotive companies have died? All of them. You see them all bought up by other people. Let Xbox be bought up by someone else then. Okay, it can join the Volkswagen group. Do whatever they gotta do. Either make it or die. That's the energy. Okay. And by the way, Phil Spencer, you know what? He's still hired. Like this whole thing where people are like, oh, this is Amy, this is Satya. Why isn't it Phil? How come it's never Phil?
Yeah,
He still got sacked. Yeah, he still got sacked.
It's a fucking Neo in the Matrix. Like all of the bullets are going by him, and he's just hitting everybody else. Like, bro, who is Phil? Is he John Wick? Is he not the CEO of Microsoft Gaming? Is he not getting a paycheck? How come we protect seriously, we attack everyone but Phil Spencer? Fuck Phil, okay? His career at Xbox can also die. Okay, there you go. All right. By the way, I just want to point out, I say his career, okay? His career can die.
Not him. His
I
career.
just want to make that clear.
I'm glad you cleared that up because you know the bots, they'll try to take you
Astro
out.
Cyborg got
God.
you. Pennies are wishing death on people.
Yep.
These guys.
But listen,
man.
it's 2025. Either figure this shit out or go the BlackBerry route. Do what you got to do.
He said, do or die. That's how we're doing in 2025. Oh, man.
There we go. There we go. Happy New Year now.
All right. Happy New Year. And below, we got the judge.
Fellas,
what's up?
going on?
Happy New
I'm
Year.
good,
brother.
Happy New Year. I just got two things to say.
Ooh,
Respectfully, I gotta say F you. I won't even say the curse word. Reason being, because when you ripped on me at the last show, as far as saying you gotta get a new headset, that's exactly what I did.
He made him go out and spend $350.
He said, F you, I had to buy new shit now because of you.
That's exactly what I did. And then secondly, let's go to M2. Hey, I left I really enjoyed your last fire chat about
that was good.
About wokeism. Unfortunately, I left a essay as a response, but YouTube removed it. And only thing I'm gonna just really summarize this way because of what you got into. I'm gonna just summarize it to 2 points. Number one, I'm glad you provided a definition of wokeism because to the unconcerned eye or to the person that wouldn't actually sit there and listen to it, they would think that you was talking about the word woke, but you wasn't at all. You actually defined it, and once you defined it, I say, yo, I really like this. And then secondly, the bottom line is hey, it really just comes down to the have versus the have-nots, whereas it's just basically, to make a long story short, a class warfare, whereas the grifters and the people that are at the top really don't give a F about anybody that's not at the top. Unfortunately, they're using those, people, the peons, for lack of a better word, to fight their war, their proxy war, quote unquote, and to carry out their message, but there's no benefits to them. As I was saying in my response, that I don't know if you go to university or you're actually a professor on the side, but I'm starting to think that you're really a professor on the side.
He said you a professor.
We have the judge and the professor.
University of Oxford.
It was that good.
Ivy League over here.
My man's out in Cambridge University. At the University of Cambridge.
I would have went with the University of Sydney or the University of Melbourne.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah. Melbourne is closer, but we'll see. We'll make it happen one day.
Oh man, my man. Oh, Professor X.
But thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Oh man, we got our own Professor X up in here. Oh shit! Wow, man, that's crazy. All right. So, Judge.
Yes, sir.
This whole thing, PlayStation, whooping Xbox ass 521, Xbox Prime. You got these bots begging for a new console in 2026, like launch in 2026. That's like, what do you think about that? What's going on here? Is Xbox that bad? Yeah, it's next year. They would literally be next year if it launched. Like, what's going on?
Xbox
Is it that bad?
No, that's an understatement. Xbox is dog shit. Literally dog shit. Xbox has been dog shit since 2013, since Donnie G. Or Donnie, since Donnie D.
Donnie D, baby. Donnie Matrick.
Since him. As far as them wanting the new Xbox, I mean, which one is it? Again, I keep coming back to the same points over and over again. Xbox just needs to die. I hate to say this because I ain't gonna say love. I like Sega a lot, but Sega knew when to bow out and just become a third party publisher, and that was it. Xbox or Microsoft needs to do the exact same thing and come out with a statement once and for all, and just state, hey, we are getting out of the console business, whereas it'll shut these Xbox up. And that's it. Because last time I checked, I thought everything was an Xbox. Now, I don't really want, I'm going to say something contradictory. I really don't want Xbox to go because last time I checked, my cat litter box is an Xbox. Where my cat is shit at.
Man.
My refrigerator box. My refrigerator is an Xbox. Where I'm going to get my food from. When I sit on the toilet, where I'm going to shit at. So Xbox, I don't really want them to go since everything is an Xbox. But as far as them making consoles, I mean, the fact that they are a $3 trillion company or just a $1 trillion company, that's the reason why they can subsidize it. And that's the only reason why we keep on having this conversation. I mean, as J-Dub said a little bit earlier with the Wii U, when Nintendo saw that was doing very badly, hey, they shut up shop. They shut up shop. Excuse me. Same going back to Nintendo with the Virtual Boy. Who remember the Virtual Boy?
Yep.
That was very short-lived.
Yeah,
that was very short-lived, and right. And immediately after that, they came out with the Nintendo 64. I mean, even with the Apple Pippin, or Pippin, excuse me, that did very badly. Apple said, shut up shop. So the fact that Microsoft is able to do this because they are $1 trillion company and they actually subsidize it through their subscriptions. I mean, I think everyone, not everyone, excuse me. I think that the Xbox. Well, they already spoken with their wallets because they don't support it. It's the reason why we're having this discussion right now as to Xbox, or rather PlayStation beating Xbox 5-1. I mean, these type of numbers, man, these are Madden numbers. I mean, it's bad.
It is pretty worse than I thought it was going to be.
This shit's looking like the New York Giants season for video games. Like,
man.
Like, what the hell's happening? Like, oh man, y'all out here looking like the New York Giants. Man, you better like, oh shit. The hell is happening here? I just don't see, like, I think the Xbox Prime I don't think it's gonna be the if anything's remotely true on that rumor, I don't think it's gonna be the traditional model console. It's gonna be something else because I can't see somebody telling Satya a third time, even Phil, a third time, hey, let's make another console, and he's gonna be like, for what? Like, how are we gonna sell this time? You had the most cheapest console, that didn't work. You had the supposed most powerful console, that didn't work. You had COD on Game Pass, that didn't work. You had Quick Resume, that didn't work. Satya's gonna be like, how do we sell this thing? Like, what is gonna be the selling point of this console other than it's a new Xbox? Because clearly, new Xbox doesn't mean anything. What's the selling point? The cheapest didn't work.
Crazy.
The cheapest didn't work. The most powerful didn't work. Call of Duty, even on Game Pass, didn't move the needle. Like, and now that they're putting the games on PlayStation, that's even worse. Because that's always going to be on people's mind. The majority, if they do announce a new Xbox, I guarantee the majority is going to be like, but you're putting the games on PlayStation, so why would I buy this? So just compounds. That just compounded the issue with. Because at least nobody was saying that with the Series S when it first launched in 2020. At the time, it wasn't already certified that the games, there was rumors, and of course, Thrash, myself, whatever, but that's just us talking. The actual message wasn't there. So when the Series L came out, no one said, all those games are going to be on PS5, so what's the point of view? That wasn't there, and the console still sold like shit. So now, Xbox Prime, that's going to be the first thing people are going to say, right off the bat. you know, especially in 2026, when you see even more games on PlayStation, it starts becoming normal. People start getting used to it. That's the first thing people are gonna say. Why would I buy this when the games are on PlayStation? So that's already a hurdle in a nutshell. So I don't think it's gonna be a normal console. I think that Prime is some type of like a handheld. That's their handheld, and that's a whole different topic. But I think it's that, or the Xbox OEM bullshit that they're also pitching, which I think is even worse idea. To be honest, I think that's even a worse idea. Like if Xbox Prime is the project for these OEM original equipment manufacturer type Xboxes, where Acer is involved, Asus, Dell, Lenovo, that's even worse because they're gonna mark up the price of the console because that's the only way for them to make profit. So what would normally be a $500-$600 console is gonna be $800-$900.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be even worse. Who the hell's gonna pay $900 for an Xbox?
Yeah.
You know, we got Ramon up in here. Man,
how many T-flops does it have?
Yo, what's happening?
Man, I know you just waiting for the 5090, 5080. You ready for PC Master Race topic? I know you ready.
Honestly, that keynote made me very happy because you know, for a minute my resolve was wavering and I was wondering if I made a mistake, but I am happy.
We're gonna talk.
I am happy I got my 4080 Super and I didn't wait.
I think I know where you're leading to. We're alluding to. So we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, right? Some special surprises out there. All right.
I have an idea for Xbox.
Okay.
My idea for Xbox is this. It's the judge. My idea for Xbox is this. Maybe if Microsoft comes up with another Xbox that has a warm, wet hole, maybe it'll sell better.
What the? What?
Oh man. Okay.
Man.
Maybe it'll sell better. I mean, it's fucking useless. It's already useless as a shit box.
This guy. Oh man, this guy's killing me right here. Oh shit, man. This is the most perverse podcast ever. Oh snap. Oh man. You know. Yo, I want to say one thing though. Shout out to Blaze 4K, Sony baby. Yo, Brave browser. I guess it's been out for like a decade. I just started using it. Wow, this browser is amazing. I never use it. I don't know if you guys use it, but Brave, this browser is the shit.
I never heard of it.
I never heard of it.
I never
heard of it. There was a movie called Brave.
No,
if it's an escape from this AI hellscape, I'll try it.
Chat, y'all up on this? I never heard of this browser. It's called Brave. And Blaze says he's been using it for like a decade, and he's like automatically blocks YouTube ads. It's much smoother, less resource intensive. I'm using it now, instead of Google, you know, to present the podcast, and this thing is smooth, bro. I'm like, wow.
Oh man, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Crazy. It blocks ads automatically from YouTube. Like, yo, it's BRAV. It's been around for grip. This thing is. I imported everything over. It noticed every file I had on Google, the sites I saved, everything. Quick import. It's this thing is, and it is very. It doesn't use as much resources as Google as of Chrome. So, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Anyway, I just brought that out. Hey, that's not a promo. All right, I'm not. You know, I got no official sponsorship from Brave. Just putting it out there. All right, so I don't want violate community service. All right. Here we go. All right, so we go. Okay. So there you go. Oh shit, Prince bowed out. He might be logging in. So had a special guest. You know, let's talk about this before I talk about FSR, because I think that I'm gonna move the FSR 4 topic more towards the end and combine it with the CES. You know, maybe we could talk about CES. But Destin Legarie. All right, let me. Where's it at, man? Poor guy. Let me do this.
Yeah, I heard he quit.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. So let's watch this. I'm gonna put this on the screen. All right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put this on the screen. Here we go. It's about 4 minutes or so, but let's listen.
After 13 years at IGN, I quit my dream job. IGN was an unforgettable experience I will always cherish. I got to see the world, make friends, and build a body of work I'm proud of. With nearly 1 billion views generated for the IGN brand, though, it's time to bet on myself. Starting today, I'm building my own independent contribution to the video game industry focused on meaningful conversations, asking tough questions, and doing my best to find and report the truth. When I started covering games in 2007, I promised myself I'd ask the important questions, explore overlooked angles, and shine a light on topics that needed attention. I also vowed to use any influence I gained to advocate for you, the player. That's what games media should do. Advocate and ask questions on your behalf. That's what I did at IGN, and it's what I'll keep doing. Yes, I will still tell terrible jokes from time to time, though. I'm sorry. Look, when Danny O'Dwyer launched the amazing No Clip in 2016, he said gamers deserve media that reflects their passions. My thought is that gamers deserve media that represent them. And my goal is to help bring us closer to making that a reality. So here's my pitch. I'm starting a Patreon. If you enjoyed my interviews, coverage, and commentary, this is your chance to get even more. Early access to content, behind-the-scenes insights, and an opportunity to shape the discussions held by submitting questions for upcoming guests. With your help, I can do this independently while continuing to advocate for you. And I think of each video like a save state in a game. That's why I'm calling it Save State Plus, a captured moment we can reflect on to better inform where we are going. Speaking of what's ahead, Phil Spencer was one of the first to accept a one-on-one conversation to discuss his corner of the industry as the head of Xbox. We'll be chatting in the near future, and even if I get a no comment, you know I'm going to ask about the Xbox handheld, what their next-gen hardware looks like, and the tumultuous state of the industry, as well as other questions you want answered. The interview will be available first on Patreon and shortly after on YouTube. Phil Spencer has always been open in our chats, and I'm excited to speak with him again. Beyond interviews, I want to build a brand that celebrates great games and tells their stories, while being honest when the mark is missed. I've visited studios, talked with creators, and analyzed games through objective testing and subjective commentary. Sometimes it's a celebration, sometimes it's a critique, but honesty matters and access should never influence coverage. That's what I hope to achieve with your support. I'll never let my critique be silenced by a brand, and I won't start now. Games coverage is shifting, how we talk about them, how news is reported, and how players respond. My hope is to build a more balanced, objective voice and have fun while doing it. I know it sounds crazy, almost as crazy as getting hundreds of games with Xbox Game Pass. Okay, last time I make that joke, I promise. To give you a platform, my Patreon will include forms for submitting questions to guests. Patrons get priority, but I'll also have avenues on YouTube for submissions. I'll host monthly Q&As where you can call or write in to share perspectives, discuss topics, or debate with me directly. So to recap, my goals are: have more thoughtful conversations with the people building the games industry, share my personal opinions, and also previews and reviews, deliver objective insights through testing and analysis, combine these approaches to discuss news and create features about the games we love or don't. More importantly, provide a voice that asks the questions you want answered and seek the truth. This week, I have an interview scheduled with my friend, Kinda Funny co-founder Greg Miller. I also have more interviews lined up with friends and industry leaders shaping the space, which I'll reveal at a later date. Walking away from a dream job means I'm doing this on my own, but with your help, I can turn this dream into a thriving platform for thoughtful conversations, honest analysis, and meaningful insights. Visit patreon.com/SaveStatePlus to help me build it. With your support, I can grow, hire, expand, and create something truly special. I hope to see you there.
Oh man, this guy's trying to be the Fox News of gaming. My man said I'm gonna be. He said I'm gonna be fair and balanced. I'm like, oh, once I heard that, I'm like, oh man. Hold on, let me hit the way before we go into it. Liquidator, thank you for the super chat, my brother. $10. Happy New Year's, my brother. He says, like I said before, Microsoft is going to spend money to make a dedicated Xbox, to then go and say everything is an Xbox and no console needed. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't, brother. But thank you so much. Right? And Ron G says, when you think 1590 pre-orders will start? I have no idea, brother. But, I'm glad Ramon is here. He'll be able to answer that. He's the PC king right here. So he knows all
they
things
released
PC.
on the 30th.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it ended
November
the
the
month.
30th.
Well, yeah. Let me
that's
ask J-Dub. He probably already put his Visa Black card down on that
Oh
59.
man,
He probably bought
calm down,
three.
brother.
Yeah,
He probably,
the mid range is going to be in February, but on the 30th, I think it's either the 5090 and the 5080 or just the 5090. But
5090 and the 5080. Yeah.
okay, yeah. So the two high ends will be 30th, and then February will be the 5070 series.
All right. Okay. So there's your answer, my brother. All right, Ron G. All right. So Destin, he going well balanced, fair and balanced reporting for the gamers.
Right.
Right. I'm gonna start with it. You know, who should I start with? I don't know. I don't know. See, right now I'm looking at Extreme. He has that bull face. He's focused. I don't. Yo, I'm gonna start with Craig. Craig, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
Fair
Well, not real
and
fast.
balanced.
I-
He's gonna.
yeah,
Listen, he's
it's
gonna
just-
ask the questions for us. The hard questions
Yeah.
we want. What do you think?
Well, congratulations. I mean, a new year was the number one thing people wanted at the beginning of the year. Was the number one thing. New job. That's always number one. It's like new job and then lose weight. So, but congrats if he's really doing this. I mean, we could all speculate on why he's doing it because obviously, and I'll say this now on this podcast. I was wait till tomorrow, but my understanding is Windows Central could be the next thing that's kind of let's just say there could be some people over there losing their job because they're going to possibly reduce staff. Ultimately, I think he sees the writing on the wall. People can make fun of him, but I think he sees the writing on the wall and what's going to happen. And so he does not want to be there looking like a Mr. Boomstick, whatever he calls himself, but all of them kind of made that turn from, you had Tim Dog on, shout out to him. Paris has made the turn. So yeah, the journalism it'd be him and probably the next 3 months would be, is it Paul Tassi? Probably him. He'll start the move, but it's congrats to him. I certainly hope whatever he's doing, I hope it works out for him. So I'm rooting for him. Hopefully the new career works out.
Oh man, that's for you. You're a nice dude. I thought you were gonna bust his cheeks. Man, you left the lube out. Good for you, man. That's what I like, man.
I gotta turn over a new leaf.
That's right. All right. Hey, the judge. My man said fair and balanced reporting. And now he's free to do it. What do you think?
Sounds like bullshit. It's bullshit. That's what I think about it.
Oh man,
it's bullshit.
Man.
I'm not going to take Craig, and I may not be as extreme as him, but it's bullshit. As I said before, my first question is this, and I think I already know the answer. Would any of us on this panel consider Dustin an actual journalist, or not, or better yet, an objective journalist?
No,
No,
of course not.
Of course not. Thank you for answering. Thank you. So, therefore, when I see
hey,
this,
you cut out. I couldn't hear you. What was the question?
Oh, my fault.
You're breaking up. What? I hear static.
You need a new headset. He's saying he needs a new headset. You need a new headset.
I had my finger. Never mind.
Oh man, the thumb. Where that thumb at?
Can you hear me
In
better?
a warm, wet hole, apparently.
Oh,
His
no.
Xbox.
Oh man. No, all right. But good
Can you hear
point.
me better?
Good point. No. I was playing. I heard you clearly. It was good. You made a good point.
What I was saying was that, funnily enough, P, you already said it already. I mean, he's becoming Fox News, and when I hear the sentimental music and the overly produced production value, and I'm listening to all the right words, but it just seemed like PR talk. It's just bullshit, man. It's like, as I said before, you got people that work for quote unquote reputable journalism outlets, and IGN used to be that, but instead they act like pundits off of YouTube. Like they act, I don't want to say they act like us, but they act like pundits. It's like, you guys are supposed to be separated because we're not the professionals. You guys are. You guys, got your own platform, and the fact that you're, I hate to say this, coming down to our level and acting the way that, how some people on YouTube are acting, man. It's like, to me, that makes me look at people like Dustin differently. It's like, if I want to hear something objectively, that's what IGN is supposed to be. That's what GameStop or GameSpot is supposed to be. If I want to hear somebody talk shit, not saying you talk shit, but I'll come on the podcast and talk shit. And I think with the advent of and I know I'm going off on a tangent, so I digress. But the advent of YouTube becoming more popular than media as a whole, which is a whole nother conversation altogether. You saw a lot of well-respected media outlets like IGN and fucking what's the other one, Digital Foundry, act like pundits, man. So as far as I'm concerned, as far as Dustin, if he wasn't objective previously, and I think it's a joke that he even said that he's going to be objective, what makes me think that he's going to do it now? And the fact that he's going off on his own and he has a Patreon and he's looking for money, he's going to go wherever the money is at, wherever he gets the most support at. So if let's just say if he gets more support from Xbox fans, I'm not even going to say Xbox, but Xbox fans, of course he's going to say a whole lot of pro Xbox talk. I mean, it's man, fuck him. That's all I got to say.
Oh shit! All right. J Dub, man. He's gonna give you the he's gonna give you the real news. He says everything you listen to is fake news.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you.
He's gonna be part of Trump's cabinet.
I think
he's gonna be the Secretary of Information Management.
Yeah. Look, y'all know that IGN was bought out by Ziff Davis that now owns Digital Foundry and all of the pretty much all the major publications. They all owned by the same. They got enough shields on their roster. They don't need any more. It's they're gonna clean house eventually, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, who cares? He'll just continue to do what he normally do. I don't have a problem with the guy. He steals a lot of a lot of my stick and stuff.
Oh man,
shit, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But
This podcast is foul.
you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to eat, so it's okay, man. Everybody got to eat.
He's taking that Twitter monetization away from you.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
Listen, P-Rock, you know more than anybody, man. I've been doing what I do since I've been here, and now all of a sudden, all of those media guys, they suddenly want to troll and do all the stuff they do. It's like, man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. They realize the regular mainstream media would.
They're coming in with Walmart, taking over small business, man.
Yeah, they come in with the fake news. They getting flued out and stuff, and by Microsoft, and none of that shit worked out at all. So,
oh man.
So good luck to him, whatever he does. I ain't signed up for no fucking Patreon for him, but he'll be out there. He'll still be on Twitter.
Shout out to Downward Incline with the $5 super chat. He actually asked that in the super chat. He says, "Who would pay a monthly fee to hear this guy Destin be wrong?"
Exactly.
Oh man!
Oh my god! And shout out to Jenna Hayes. Is Puerto Rock? You need to offer mental health to Boomstick, a Marine helping a police officer. Boomstick seriously needs help. Like, girl, I'm a Marine, not a mental health therapist. I don't know.
Yeah.
The only thing I can do is like, hey, give me 20. I don't know. Make it sweat it out. I don't know. Shout out to Jenna Hayes and stuff like that. All right.
Have a shirt that says "We Sweat Green."
Ooh, that's it. We'll hit the trolls and run it out. We'll run all that Xbox bullshit out of his system. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pain is weakness leaving the body. I don't know. I don't know how to help the man. Shout out to Ramon. Ramon, what do you think about this? I know you left Twitter. We're on Blue Sky. We're chilling right up. And I know you want more relevant news. Do you think Destin can do it? Do you think maybe he's turning a new leaf? How do you feel about this?
What I think is Ghost of Yote is going to be an awesome game.
It's woke.
I can't wait. That's what I think is Ghost of Yote is going to be really good. I can't wait for it.
Well played. He said no
From the
comment. You're not gonna
Canadian.
get me. He's like, you're not gonna involve me. He says, I'm in Canada. I got healthcare. This ain't my problem.
Oh, no, I only think about important things, sir.
You said keep messing around. Trump's gonna annex Canada. You're gonna be the 51st state.
Oh my god! Freaking,
You're gonna be,
I swear,
that's
dude.
right.
The orange sludge can only travel down. It can't travel up.
That man said he wants Canada to be a state. No, what?
Freaking moron!
I can't.
Like the fact he said that, it like
He actually said that he wants Canada to be a state. 55,
like you can just sign some paperwork and it's done in 30 days. What an idiot!
What makes me laugh is Puerto Rico's like.
Yeah, I know. Like there's already 51 states.
Puerto Rico's like.
That's funny.
Yo, that's fucked up. I know all the Puerto Ricanos out there like Canada. We out here like hello. And I want Canada. Like half the place is ice. We got
half
down
the
here.
place is ice.
Like half the damn country is just ice mountains. Yo, that's crazy. Anyway, we'll move on. All right, I got it. I don't want to put you on the spot. But I saved the best for last.
Oh no, I'm not on the spot. I just don't think about unimportant things. That's all.
Okay, that's it.
And I especially don't think about extremely unimportant things.
Yeah, it's about intergalactic heretic. It's about Wolverine. So I got it. But we will talk about CES at that 5,000 series. I know you want to talk about that. All right. Oh, I know he's waiting. Right. He's about to update. He's about to update his avatar. That's just gonna be like 3 times.
Oh hell no!
Yo, that 5090 is gonna take the whole spot.
Man,
You're not even gonna see Leonardo DiCaprio on that thing. All you're gonna see is the 5090. All right.
I'll be riding it like a cruise ship.
All right.
Hey, does anybody see the? I'm sorry. Does anybody see the overlap or the similarities between what we're dealing with today? For example, quote unquote, Canada trying to be not Canada trying to, but they're talking about Canada being the 51st state and in the Fallout series.
Oh man.
Or is it just me?
All right, if we gonna take this into a depressing direction, I'm gonna go ahead and dip out.
All right. I'm gonna leave it alone. No, I want you to stay, Ramon.
Hey, my man think we're gonna have the Battle of Anchorage, Alaska. Oh shit! Man, this is wild. We're about to be in the T-51 suits.
Yeah, I got that good Gauss rifle in that DLC, the Anchorage DLC.
Pause.
I'm sorry, Ramon. I won't do that again.
All right, extreme. Man, Destin's about to give you the truth. He's gonna talk. He's gonna ask the questions you want answered. He's ready.
Right. Exactly.
He's ready.
Hey, listen. What I like about it is that there was a Fujian tell there. When he was just talking, because he said, "I'm going to ask questions. The hard questions," and he mentioned a few things, and then he said, "I'm going to ask Phil Spencer specifically. Questions about the next handheld." The next generation of hardware, and then the tumultuous state of the industry. Who's tumultuous? Bro, PlayStation had a great year.
So he's already fucking it up.
It's the industry that is tumultuous. Who? Yeah. Because PlayStation had a great year. Nintendo had a fantastic year. So who is it? Hey, PC is doing great. They just got the new cards announced. NVIDIA is good. They're $1 trillion company too. So who is the industry who is being tumultuous? This guy is already lying to you. Like, already lies. Like, how do you feel at moment zero? You haven't even you know what he is? He's the player that was getting warmed up by the sidelines, and he gets an injury and he has to go. And you're like, boy, you're not even on the pitch yet. How are you injured?
Oh man.
How are you injured? You didn't even start the game.
I didn't even catch that. I was just letting the man live and let him say his truth, but my man called him like tumultuous industry. Who's he talking about?
Fuck Destin. Okay? His career should die. This is the energy we take in the whole year. You don't like this? Man. Don't come. Don't come back. Don't listen. This is the energy. His career needs to die. Okay? Don't support his Patreon. Don't put food on his table. Okay? Because he's a liar. How are you lying?
Oh man,
Don't do it. Don't even watch his videos. That's why. That's why. Hey, listen. He better go work for Microsoft. Hey, get in the accounting business, okay? Go over there and work for Phil, okay? Get in there. Because your journalism career, whatever the fuck this was, let it die, okay? That's it. That's it.
J-Dub, we're fucked. We're clipped.
Yeah. It's over.
These goddamn
I mean, I don't get it. You know, he extreme.
I already see the headlines on Twitter. I'm already seeing Alex's video. You know, ponies want people to be homeless or some shit. I already see PlayStation fanboy who puts advocates in big caps people to be homeless and jobless. I already see the shit happening.
Hey, I didn't say that. He can go get another job. He's a very talented fella. Okay. Matter of fact, he can go work for Fox News. I just don't want him in gaming journalism.
Oh man.
Okay, that's it. That's it. That career should die. Now that you left, hey, let it die. Okay, go the BlackBerry route. This is it. This is the energy. Man. Whole year. There's no forgiveness in 2025. Cat Williams said that the truth will come out in 2024. Now the heads are going to roll in 2025. This is what he's on. This is what we're on.
Well, according to Jenna Hayes, she says Destin is going to do OnlyFans.
Oh man. Hey, listen, Xbox will watch.
Yeah, man.
They will.
Y'all terrible. Oh my God, we are so.
I mean, they're gonna have this man out on the streets turning tricks. God.
Hey, that wasn't what I said.
I know.
That wasn't what I said.
Going to OnlyFans turning tricks.
Oh man.
Y'all are terrible.
I'm screwed. 2025 starting out with a banger. My face is all over this shit. Oh man.
Mine too. I should really turn off the camera before I make this point.
No, yeah. This shit's all on me. I already see the Twitters. This is the type of content ponies do. What a shitty community. Oh man, we're fucked.
Hey, Puerto Rock. At least we ain't got cat ears on our heads.
Oh yeah, I guess.
At least we ain't stripping naked. At least we ain't stripping naked.
I'm about to start.
I'm about to start.
Hey, listen. This is number 11 from Squid Game. This is number 11 for Squid Game Season 2. Sniper, okay? You got shot in the leg, now we're gonna shoot you twice. Okay? We're gonna make sure we're gonna double tap. Do you see that part where she was like, open this coffin? That's an order.
Yo,
bang.
Shout out
That's
to
how people's careers. Bang.
Yo, shout out to Metro Knight with the super chat. He said he could get into politics. He already looks like Mitch McConnell. What?
Oh man!
Let me show you. For those that don't know, let me show you who Mitch McConnell is. Hey yo. Oh hell nah. Nah, we're not doing this. He said he looks like Mitch McConnell. Oh, you need to stop. Y'all need to stop, man. Oh man, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, come on, bro. What are we doing here, people? Come on, be nice. Come on, we can't be doing this here.
I know it's bad.
Oh, come on, bro. We not really doing this, bro. Oh man, we not doing this. Come on, yo Metro, that's ruthless, bro. That is a ruthless super chat. Oh snap, this 2025. Yo, I don't know why energy we coming in with 2025, but everybody's like, fuck it. Everybody's no holds barred, bro. 2025 is a year. All right, listen. Here's my thing. All right, let me say my piece. All right, I'm gonna say this: if he really wants to go fair and balanced, he's gonna piss off a good sector. I would say this: he nurtured an a very Xbox centric community, right? Because he pushed a lot of bullshit that only Xbox fanboys and enthusiasts would appreciate, right? Even though they're lies or they're wrong information, they still like it because it makes Xbox look good. So his whole little, Xbox Series is going to have the same amount of sales as PlayStation. Xbox is going to have exclusives and all his stuff. Xbox handhelds getting announced next year. Everything was very pro-driven Xbox, but the truth is they weren't the truth. It was all made up or they were completely wrong. If he wants fair and balance, he's going to have to report, and it is what it is, the negativity behind Xbox. Xbox, as far as consoles, is in a bad place. There's no sugarcoating it. From the Xbox Series S being dog shit to the console sales, to Microsoft's lack of ability to even make a successful console hardware line, all of that, to even putting the games on PlayStation, a lot of that is a negativity to the core of Xbox. Now, to the company, sure, they'll make more money and stuff like that. Even Game Pass, 80% of the games don't even sell, apparently, right? If they're on Game Pass and stuff, up to 80% and stuff. There's a lot of negativity on Xbox that he doesn't address. And he wants fair and balance. He's going to have to cover that. But the problem is, there's going to be a decent amount of portion of this fan base that's not going to accept that. They're not going to accept, even if it's the truth, he's going to have to pick a line. If he wants fair and balance, he's going to have to cover those topics. And he's going to have to say, he's going to have to go out there and say, guys, I know you don't like it, but Xbox over the last decade has not been a good place from a hardware perspective, from a competition perspective against PlayStation, from a third-party sales perspective. They just haven't been getting, the situation, whatever, right? And this is why Microsoft is leaning more towards subscriptions, their own first-party sales across every platform. They're heading more in that direction because they can't really establish the marketplace to rely on that 30% cut from third-party. They can't rely on that no more. They're not getting enough third-party sales, from Madden and Call of Duty, maybe Call of Duty, right? But they're not getting enough sales from Hogwarts Legacy and all that. And then when other big games don't even come on the platform, or they come too late where everybody moved on, like Baldur's Gate, Black Myth Wukong's not even there, they're not getting, Black Myth Wukong, they're not getting a penny from that because it's not on the platform. They can't rely on third-party. He has to cover all that. But the audience you've seen the type of content he made for his Xbox, for his channel, very, more Xbox Pro-centric, whatever. If he wants fair and balance, he's going to have to dial that positivity because it's fake and talk the real. There's a lot of dudes that's not going to like that. A lot of dudes don't like that real shit. They want the fake stuff. They want to hear no PlayStation 6. And, they want to hear that. They want to hear Sony's broke. They want to hear Sony can't afford games. They want to hear that stuff. They want to hear consoles don't matter. They want to hear that stuff, but that's just not the truth. It's not the truth at all. So if he's going to speak truth, you don't have to deep dive and just, like us, talk shit all the time. But even just doing it one time, some people, they hear it once, they'll take off. They won't even bother with the Patreon, and they'll never listen to the dude again if he even just says it one time, So it's going to be a challenge for him if he wants for
He actually went through that already. If you remember, he said he was saying something. It was one of his rare moments when he was telling an impartial truth about what was going on, and it was negative towards Xbox. And his chat was just like all over him. And he's like, if you want to punish me by not, by unsubscribing to my channel or whatever it was, he's like, I don't know what to do, but if you're gonna punish me for that, and he was going through that whole thing. So I mean, we've already seen, and he already knows that's gonna happen. So it'll be interesting what he does, because what you just said is 100% truth. You build an audience, you foster that audience, and then you change the program. That's not what they come to you for.
Good point. I remember that he even said he lost subscribers and money. So the question is he willing to do that again? That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially now that he doesn't have a job from IGN, he's relying on his own. He's doing his own independent thing. So when you lose money, and you don't have a job, like, it's one thing, content creation being accompanied with a career, kind of like me. This is content creation, but my main job is I'm a Marine, so this is more enjoyable among friends, not a reliance to pay my bills, whatever. But if he wants to go full-time content creation and rely on his Patreon, on his YouTube, TikTok, whatever, that's impactful if you lose people.
An example of that is that's why some authors have pen names, and you will never know what those pen names are, because they're writing different books that are so far out of their genre that their books would flop, because people would see that and be like, isn't that fantasy author? They're writing romance? Or they'd be like, I read fantasy, I don't read romance. You know what I mean? So like, it's the same thing. You fostered an audience that is coming to you for specific content, and that's what you're known for. and to completely try to rebrand like that, maybe I don't know if it's a 100% one-to-one comparison, but it's very similar. So it'll be interesting to see how he makes that work.
That's a
Hey
good
Rock,
point.
yo, you got I'm sorry, you got what's the guy's name?
Prince
JustPrinceTV. He was trying to he was trying to get through.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, my bad. All right, let me see. Is he in the? Oh, where's he at?
He was in the waiting room.
Let me see. Okay, let me get him back. Hold on.
Excuse me.
Let me see if I can get him back in the messages. Okay, did he leave? Let me see. Let me see. I didn't notice him.
Oh no, he said I'm ready, fam.
He's in already?
No, he just sent the message through the chat.
Okay. Oh, tell him. Hey, go back in the waiting room. He's in the chat in the show. Yeah, go back in the waiting room. I'll drop you in, Prince. But hey, that's a great point, man. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, it's hard, right? And I will say this, right? The audience also kind of changed the landscape because there's audience looking for that. I mean, we could knock on the content creators for doing that, right? But the truth is, there's an audience for that. There's an audience that wants to hear that. I don't know why.
All things succeed because there's an audience for it. It's like the Inquirer. The Inquirer is absolute unmitigated garbage. But why has it existed longer than we've been alive? There's a reason for that.
Facts. So people, yeah, that's true. Inquirer, tabloids.
Yeah, tabloids. Like, there's no reason they should exist, but they exist, and they can't exist without an audience. So there you go.
So somebody's buying it, right?
Yeah, so the audience is always the blame for the content that we get.
I mean, yeah, especially if it's successful and it lasts long, now you
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna be honest. I say I wish him luck, but hopefully, listen.
Yeah, I don't have anything against the guy. Like, I don't like his content.
I even say congrats to Cole Eastwood. I mean, he made it big, right? And he's the biggest shill in Xbox ever.
That's where I draw my line. But go ahead.
But he said I draw my line. But listen, man, make that money, do your thing. If people like it, they love it, right? It is what it is. I'm not gonna hate on another person's success, right? So do what you gotta do.
My one thing though is integrity. And it's one thing to try to spin a negative into a positive. I can respect that. You're trying to you have an audience that they cut for a specific platform. Okay, this looks bad, and you try to spin it. Whether or not I agree with you spinning it, I can respect that because you're just trying to make something positive out of a negative. But when certain individuals named flat out tell flat out lies, that's where it's like I have nothing for you. You're gonna flat out tell lies. And it's difference between saying something that you think is the truth and it turns out to not be true. That just means you're incorrect. You were wrong. And you can correct yourself or you cannot correct yourself. But saying something that is a blatant lie that you know is a lie and everybody else who's not indoctrinated knows it's a lie, those are the people that I can't nah.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm not gonna go off on that stand on a soapbox or anything.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see if I could get Prince TV up in here. Let's see. I don't see him in the waiting room yet, so I could pull him down, and then we'll see get him in on this topic. All right. You hopping on? You good, Prince? My man trying to jump on a podcast on his Xbox Series S. Oh man, what's going on here?
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? We got Gifted Gamer with the super chat. He says, "Salute everybody. Xbox and Destin both trash. Xbox refugee Tim Dog already said he's subscribing to his Patreon, so he trashed to what? By the way, Microsoft bought an $80 billion AI company. More jobs lost. They're saying, yo, Gifted Gamer is ruthless. Yo, what is up with everybody? Was it like 2025? That's it. That's it. We popping off. Everybody got their Glocks loaded. They're breaking out the choppers.
Yo, listen,
like everybody's
listen.
like, that's it. Everybody's ready for war.
Hold on. Did you watch Squid Game season 2?
Which game? What though? Season 2 of what?
Squid Game season 2.
Street games?
Squid Games.
Squid Games.
Squid.
He said Squid Games. I'm like, what? Squid Games? No, Squid, not Squid. Squid.
Yeah.
I don't speak the Queen's English.
Did you watch season 2?
No, I didn't get to see it yet.
All right. Okay. Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah.
You're gonna discover number 11.
Next.
Okay.
I'm gonna discover what?
That's okay. It's okay. It's not a spoiler. You're gonna discover number 11. Okay.
Number 11.
And you're gonna see the kind of energy we're on. Okay.
Oh man, so pay attention to number 11.
Listen, there you go.
We on that time.
That you know that motherfucker. The way that she goes about business. That's exactly how we are.
Okay. All right. So we on that business. All right, no doubt. All right. Very, very well. Okay. All right. Who else we got? We got Charles Hawk. Super Chase says, if they don't like the new Destin, they can move over to Hargreet. Oh man. Yo,
there'll always be another.
There'll always be another one.
Yo, I can't with you guys. Yo, this 2025 is lit already. Ain't nobody giving. Yo, how long were y'all holding these emotions back? I have a feeling y'all always felt this way, but y'all weren't sure. And like, you know what? We don't know if Puerto Rock's gonna allow this, so we'll just keep it back. But as soon as the stream's like, fuck this. Fuck them all. Everybody's like, yes, fuck them all. And now they're just unloading. Like, holy shit. Like, were y'all holding all this back this whole time? Oh, shit. These dudes are everybody's popping off. It's as if y'all were holding this back for a minute. All right, here we go. Let me get Prince up in here. All right, Prince. What's going on, my brother? Here we go. Uh-oh.
Your mic is muted, Prince, by the way. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes, loud and clear,
it.
baby. Some Queensbridge flavor in here.
Oh, shit, Queensbridge. Oh, the bridge is over.
Yes.
The bridge is over. Oh, shit. Another New Yorker. Oh, y'all in trouble. We got 2 New Yorkers on the podcast. Oh, we bringing that huge energy. Oh, shit.
Yes.
Oh, man. So it's good. Hey, I want to introduce everybody. First guest for 2025. We got JustPrinceTV. He has a YouTube channel, but he talks a lot of more social topics. You talk about, you know what I'm saying? I know
that channel,
stuff like that.
That channel is mostly hip hop. I do have another channel. That's my main channel. It's a sports channel, and I have my own audience there.
Nice.
But gaming's my second, my second hobby. It's my second love, and been gaming since the '80s.
All right.
And I did the Cardinal sin though, P-Rock. I missed out on the whole PS4 era, so I just got back now.
Okay,
I came since 2020. I bought the PS5. I got all the consoles, so I'm catching up.
Okay,
I'm
that's
playing
good.
all the games.
It happens,
so.
It happens. Oh, that's what's up, man. So tell us a little about it. What was like your first console experience? What was you rocking in the 80s?
I started out slow. I started out with the handheld, so it was Game Boy first. That's the 80s. You know that 89.
All right.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I started out with that one.
It was the black and white. All right, got it. All right.
Yep, the black and white.
There was no color in his household. Okay, got it.
Yeah, the black and white. Then I went to Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Saturn. Dreamcast is my favorite system of all time. I love that system, even to this day. Yeah, so
that 2K, right? That shit was live.
Yes,
that 56K in there.
But Peter, I grew up on the fighting games, so I liked all the Capcom fighting games, and even to this day, I still play Capcom games. So, the Dreamcast my favorite. Then it led to PlayStation, and I collected the PlayStation up into PlayStation 3 era, so I missed out the whole 4th, like I was saying.
Okay. Right.
So
hold on. So how'd you miss out on the 4th? Were you strictly Xbox One or PC or like?
No, I wasn't gaming at all. I went overseas. I was in the Philippines. I was in Thailand. I was everywhere. So I had to.
J-Dub. My man was getting some Mushu. Yo, J-Dub, he was getting some Mushu. That's what he was doing. Yo, J-Dub, my man was Chris Tucker. He wanted some of that Mushu. Oh, shit. Yo, he said, listen, I can't even
Are
be
you
mad.
hungry? Mushu, you hungry?
If there was anything that make a person not game, it's some Mushu overseas, bro. He ain't got time for that. Listen.
Especially you use that Chinese tortilla they have.
My man got some of that taco rice. He's like, hold on. I ain't got time to play games. He said, there's too much in the Philippines. A black man. He's a brother in the Philippines. Oh hell no! Nah.
That's right, baby.
Yo, I was thinking, man, you went a whole jet without PS4. I can't see nothing. Yeah. And then I realized, oh wait a minute, there is something. You know,
I am a Craig. I'm a Craig the Tech Guy affiliate. That's the first guy that I caught on with gaming. So I used to be. I'm in his chat all the time on his live streams. So shout out to Craig.
So y'all on that freaky deaky Diddy shit. y'all on that baby oil shit. My man, if he a passport, bro. Yo, listen, that's a legit. If there's any reason to where you went a whole generation without gaming, it ain't nothing more legit than that. My man said I was in Asia slaying.
But P-Rod, I got a question. I got a question for you. Why is it so hard to get into this gaming community? It's like a cult. I mean, and some of these people just don't even want to hear you even talk.
Listen,
you know, like
let me help you out.
Listen, hey man,
I'm gonna help you out. Let me help you out. You missed the golden era. See, like J-Dub and I, we were in the golden era last gen. Okay. Last gen was easy. This gen, you better sign up to the cause. You want to be in? Commit. Who you committing to?
Yeah.
Like me and J-Dub, we can get away with it. We're old school, so we're immune to this shit. We say what we want, all right? But the new dudes, you know, you be like, hey, how you doing? Who do you like? Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo? Or I play on everything. Okay, you play on everything, but who do you like?
What set you from this?
Yeah. You know,
that's what it feels like in this space.
You can't even say the C word. It's bookies. Stop playing with me, blood. You know, like you crip, blah, like. What's that you repping? Like, you know, it's like being in LA. You don't wear the wrong hat, or you're gonna get shot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you got to commit.
What channel I was on? I was on some guy's channel, Dirt Diggy, whatever his name is.
Greg Giddy.
Listen. I got a story for you, Rob. So he's asking me a question, right? He said, name me third-party exclusive games for 2025 that's going to PlayStation. I named him a whole list of games, right? Yeah. So he came at me and said, oh, those games, I never heard of them before. They whack. And I told him, if they whack and you never heard of them, you got to give them a try first. Right? And then he goes,
you got booted. You got booted, bro.
yes. And Rug, he's supposed to be a gamer. How you not know about these games? There's advertisements everywhere for these games that's exclusive to PlayStation. PlayStation does have a lineup for 2025.
I can answer your question. He did know about them. He just said that.
Yo, J-Dub.
Oh man.
J-Dub, you like my free agent picks? I know how to pick them, boy. You like my first round pick?
How to pick them, man.
I know. I got JustPrinceTv, boy. And there's a gentleman, boy. We got a new shiny. We got Derek Jeter. I got my man, Justin Prince. You know what I'm saying? I got my draft. I know how to farm. My farming system. The future of PlayStation in good hands. But that's, you gotta stand. Griggity, shout out to Griggity, right? He's bleed green. Like it's literally in the name. When you cut your skin, you better have green blood dripping.
Wait, hold on, Puerto Rock. You still have that clip handy when he bent the knee to me and you?
Oh, send it. Send that. Yeah, send that in the message chat.
You know I got it. Send
that in the message chat. Put that message.
I'm gonna send a DM. We need to let them hear it. Let them know how we roll.
We gotta remind people.
Right?
Yeah. But Prince, so you on his podcast? I gotta see that podcast.
Yeah. If you I was on his podcast and he was like, oh, you know, we just talking gaming, but damn that, this is Xbox. I was like, listen, dog, you asked me a question, I'm giving you an answer. It's as simple as that.
Oh man. Listen here though, we're not like that. I mean, we talk shit about PlayStation, right? But if there's some shit you got against PlayStation, man, do not be afraid to curse PlayStation out. Hell, I don't know if you I don't know if you know who the Black Baron is, right? Shout out to Black Baron. I haven't talked to him in a minute, man. I hope everything's okay though, right? But he's able to come onto the podcast anytime. And that guy makes it a point to say something negative about PlayStation. Even when there's no PlayStation negative news, he's gonna find something. That man, that's just
PlayStation killing it this generation, though.
Yeah, that's
exactly everything I want.
But I just want to let you know.
I love Souls-like game, and all these deals they doing with these Chinese developers. They on fire, man. I mean, they're giving me exactly what I want because I want these type of games. Yeah. And Phantom Blade Zero, let's go. I mean,
this guy, bro,
it's coming.
Listen, chat.
Yeah, it's coming.
I got plenty of smoke for PlayStation gamers though, because games like Astrobot, we need more variety like that.
That's true.
And they're not showing up as much as they need to.
Ramon,
can't get with
you know what? No, Extreme.
This
is Extreme. I'm sorry to do this, Extreme. Okay. Me and Extreme got a certain question. Where are you Gravity Rush guys at? Where are you at now? Me and Extreme.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Where are they? People be talking about,
I like this 2025 energy. I like this shit.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Where's
the Last Guardian, guys? Listen, Last Guardian, Gravity Rush 2, Siren. There should be like 92 million sales.
There we go.
There we go.
Totally agree. They always talking about, we need platforms they can touch Nintendo. We want remasters, Gravity Rush, blah blah blah, and they ain't showing up for none of it.
There you go.
There ain't no reason why Astrobot should be under 10 million sales.
Yeah. Say it again, Ramon, for the people in the back. Go after them. Fuck these PlayStation gamers.
I like you know. I'm not gonna say let them die. I'm not doing that. But
no.
Gravity Rush 1, Gravity Rush 2. Ape Escape. What other games? Sly Cooper. Everything
Crash Bandicoot
ever made.
Spyro. You know,
all those guys combined should be buying Astrobot. That Astrobot should be at like 29 million sales right now with all them people.
Fact.
Yeah.
So where you at?
Anytime you make a platformer that's mentioned in the same conversation as Mario.
Got it.
Stick to the 60 frame no lag DM, Puerto Rico.
Oh hell yeah! But this is
why do you do that? I'm gonna continue the same energy because every single one of you that keeps going, oh my god, they closed Japan studio. Oh, they closed Japan studio. People so sad. They closed Japan studio. Did you know they closed Japan studio? They closed Japan studio. And then
stop, don't do that.
They give you exactly. In fact, they give you the best version, better than Japan studio ever did. Japan studio never purchased a game of the year before, did they?
We're talking about video games. Yes,
it's the most awarded.
Remember, Japan Studio turned down opportunities. Sony wanted them to make some bigger games, and they turned it down.
Now I don't fault them for that because there's a lot of weight that comes with being turned into a AAA studio. So,
but
I mean,
you listen. That shows confidence. If someone is saying, "Hey, listen, you've been on a payroll for so long, you barely put games. We're gonna put even more money behind you to see what you can make. Let's see what you can do." And you're like, "Nah, I just want to sit around and put out stuff that clearly nobody's buying." Matter of fact, at that time, Japan Studio hadn't put out games like in 10 years. Literally, they hadn't put out any game in 10 years. And
they went that long?
Payroll. Yes, and it was on the payroll.
Okay, so, I can't defend them for that.
When Sony shut them down, and everybody, it took me by surprise. Everybody started crying and complaining, and I'm like, wait, the last fucking game they put out was on the fucking Vita. Like, why is this all this big backlash? It's not like they just made Hi-Fi Rush or some shit, some GOTY contender, right? They literally hadn't did anything in a long time, in years, like generations, and dudes are just crying. And they took those people out and they crafted another studio. Shout out to Asobi, and they won a fucking game of the year. So,
and right now it's the most awarded platform. It's a platform that won the most game of the years. So technically, it's the most awarded platform of all time.
Even though we can complain and cry when they close studios or shuffle things around, we don't know, the intentions behind it. We don't know what the bigger plans that they have. We only see, oh my God, you close the studio, you close this. But my thing is, what have you done for me lately? If you haven't created some shit for me, recently, then why am I gonna cry? What am I crying for? Mm-hmm. Listen, I used to love MotorStorm back in the day, right? I used to, It is what it is. But it's like I'm not fucking finna cry because I understand. Hey, these fucking guys hadn't put out a game in forever. And I always say this. I always say, what was the reason these people left? Like, for example, I know people. Oh, I want them to make another Killzone. I want them to make another SOCOM. I want them to make another whatever game. Right? Just throw a game out there. I always go back to what were their last two games that they put out? How were they received? Sometimes they make games that they were great initially and they were great for the run, but over time it's just long in the tooth and gamers just move on to something else. And that's what happened. And if that studio is not going to make something new and refreshing, then it maybe they need to do something else. Maybe, and the company has to reshuffle finances other places. I would rather them to take a studio that's not a dormant studio, the funds from a dormant studio that's not doing something, and give it to Naughty Dog or Guerrilla Games or somebody else who's going to do something with it. We just don't know internally, business wise, what's the mindset behind this stuff. But I know people they don't like to see developers laid off. They don't like to see that stuff. But I just that comes with business. That's just a part of the business.
Ultimately, you got to
I
make
think
games.
that
Go ahead.
I think I think Shuhei and Santa Monica's ability to bounce back from uh, tough love and tough criticism saved God of War for us, and that's why we got two more awesome games, and that's an example of that. I mean, if they had made another, Angry Kratos, and I don't say that in a denigrating manner because I love the Greek saga. But if they had made another one, and we saw where it was going with Ascendance, Ascension was a good game,
Flopped.
but it didn't do well, and it was the weakest in the series. Even though I loved it, it was still the weakest in the series, and I agree with that. Even though I still loved it, but if they had done another Angry Kratos, we probably would not have had any more God of War games because it like J Dub said, it got long in the tooth and it needed to pivot. You can't keep going on that same formula. So, you know, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So God of War 3 peaked at 5 million, and then when Ascension came out, it dropped to like 1.2 million. That means majority of the people that played God of War 3 didn't care for Ascension. So you lost like a huge fan base. I bought it, I played it, but
yeah, I still have it. I love it. But yeah,
but 1.2 million out of
that's
the
a big
previous,
drop, and that's the market. And what separates a successful company versus an unsuccessful company is they listen to what the consumers told them. The market told them, okay, this has all been great, but we think we've had enough. We've eaten enough of this dish. We've had enough now. And they said, oh damn, okay. And then Shuhei, we've all heard that story. He was like, nah, you guys need to do something different. And then they came back and they did something different. And now look where it is. The franchise is still alive and it's stronger than it ever has been.
Bigger than ever. Bigger than it was.
Bigger than ever. Bigger than ever.
Hey, yo, Prince, so this is the video we're talking about right here. This is your boy, Griggity, right? My man Dirt. Shout out to Dirt.
Oh, God.
But pay attention to Shane, bro. You can see the pain in his face as he's listening to Greg.
Shut up. Right? We're talking about video games. Yes, the console war's dead. Yeah, J-Dub and Puerto Rock and all those guys, they win this. They can go out there and celebrate and have fun. They should talk shit, right? Go ahead, right? Shut up. Right? We're talking about video games. Yes, the console.
Hey, we made them bend the knee.
No,
them boys bent the knee.
He said, here's the keys to the kingdom. Y'all run this shit.
Yeah.
It's over. Shut up. Let's just talk games.
Yeah.
They won.
Yeah. They bent the knee, man. We made them bend the knee.
All right, Prince, we're gonna help you out. We're gonna end off the topic that we're currently on, but your thoughts, all right? So Destin Legarie, all right, he quit IGN, right, and he made a promo video.
Yeah, I heard about that.
All right.
I saw his video actually.
Yeah, he wants to go legit. He's saying he's gonna go legit, fair and balanced, like Fox News. What do you think about that? What's your opinion? And potentially how successful, what's your thoughts on Destin Legarie going?
Well, when I used to watch his videos, he came off as like extremely biased towards the Xbox. I don't know how he would get his own platform to be so-called honest because he already burnt that bridge a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work for him. You know, should have stayed with IGN if I was him. But
oh man,
hey, more power. Hey, more power to him. If he wants to go out and try that, go. But he's on that boat and it's sinking anyway because it's Xbox.
Oh,
you know, so, bro, I go overseas.
You're 25.
When you go overseas, literally all these people in these countries want a PlayStation. They don't even know what an Xbox is.
Talk to them. They don't know.
You know,
yo,
they don't even know what it
opened
is.
my eyes, bro. Europe, yo, living in Europe, I'm like, whoa. Ain't nobody give two shits about an Xbox. Like people don't know how little that brand is outside of America. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I mean, they got over 40 game studios. They'll make good by just being a publisher, and they could just spread the games around, and that's where the money should be at for them. So the console, I don't even know why they're making consoles for, because it's like this one is not selling too well. Only ones that gonna buy it is the diehard fans that already bought an Xbox Series X. So you're not tracking any new buy. You're tracking the same old people that bought the Xbox Series X anyway. So what are we doing here? Like, why is the console even here? I don't get it. But
all right, okay, all right, good point. All right, okay, man, this is good, man. My man, rocking, boy. Got that good draft pick. Got the good draft pick. He from Queensbridge, you know what I'm saying? Home of Nas and shit like that. You know how we do.
Right.
We keeping it the realist, all right? Stuff like that. All right. So we're gonna get into a little bit of CES, all right? So NVIDIA announced their new line of 5000 series card, right? I remember people laughed at me when the 3000 series card. I said, oh, yeah, they'll do the 4,000, 5,000. And everybody's like, oh, you're already thinking to do 5,000. I'm like, why wouldn't they? It just makes sense. And here we are, they did that. But anyway, besides all that, so according to NVIDIA and what their promo, they're saying, and I'm trying to find it here, that their 5070 at a cost of what, 5 something, has the performance of a 4090.
549.
549. So at 549, that 5070 has the performance of a 4090. Oh, here's the image, right? Well, here's the image. Let me put this over here. So this is the image right here. These are the 4 lineups right here, right? Let me take this out. Okay. So you got the RTX 5090 at 2 Gs, the RTX 5080 at a G, $1,000, and this is American pricing, so it'll adjust for different regions. The RTX 5070 Ti at $749, and the RTX 5070 at $549, right? And the big thing about this was apparently that 5070 at $549, apparently has the performance of a 4090, but something came up, and I'm going to show you guys. So listen, I'm gonna listen. This is not me. I'm just reporting the news.
I didn't even have to send it to you.
I'm just reporting the news. All right. So apparently, the 5090 native power runs Black Myth Wukong at 28 FPS. Native power.
My God.
Right?
A $2,000 GPU.
I guess you have to use a DLSS 4 to get the high frames, right? So let's listen to a little bit what this guy says right here. This is Jesse Founder, Jesse GPU. My bad. Let me get this out of here. But it says founder of Power GPU support. So he's into PC stuff. Let's listen to what he says real quick.
Okay, so here at the NVIDIA suite, I know we posted that video of showing Black Myth Wukong natively 4K max settings. And I know the RTX 4090, I think when I tested it last time, it was like around 20-ish, 22 FPS. With the 4090, natively, the 5090 was hitting right around 28, 29. And then, of course, the DLSS enabled, you guys saw, jumped up to like 220 FPS. Usually with DLSS, I know it usually gets kind of like blurry on some scenarios. With DLSS 4, it looked very close, and that was a big display. I kind of wish they put these on like a smaller 27, 32-inch displays, but we're using like 55. I think I was playing another game like at a 65-inch display. It was kind of crazy. But quality-wise, looks phenomenal. DLSS 4 looks insane. That's still a nice jump improvement in performance. I know a lot of you are like saying, oh, it can't even run natively at 4K on Wukong. Try playing Wukong at 4K natively, max settings, everything. I promise you, you're going to cry a little bit. But it's pretty much like the new Crysis. But beautiful game. And so far, 5090s look pretty promising.
So, from his perspective, he's enjoying the technology of DLSS, which I always said that's going to be a current trend, right? They're going to try to use these AI technologies, right, to produce 4K like graphics, and the age of raw power pushing 4K
is over.
resolution is
People
over.
need to understand why that's the case, though. I don't think people really appreciate just the how can I say this? Like 4K is not some throwaway image quality. To render a game at 4 freaking K is a feat, and just because we have it and it's commonplace doesn't mean that it's not a big deal. 4K is a big freaking deal for rendering games. We have games that look like Pixar movies.
Wait. Listen, I agree with you, but here's the thing, right?
2025, baby.
The last goddamn 2 generations. No, the last generation, right? This all started last generation when the PS4 Pro came out, and it was doing 4K. It was doing that upscale checkerboard in 4K, and all the PC dudes came out talking about fake 4K, fake this, fake that, right? And then you still, got this generation. Well, now you got the upscaling technology. You're using the pisser technology
I have
and
no
all kind of.
disagreement.
Listen, no. This is not to you. This is just surrounding the conversation. This is what the PC do. See, they didn't stay in their lane, right? We had the console war going on. It's called the console war. Xbox versus PlayStation. But they want to dibble and dabble in and stick their face where it didn't belong. And so now we're going to tell them to hold that same energy. You've been talking shit about our console that's $699. That's with piston technology that's doing, 8K 60 and 4K 120 and 4K 60. You've been calling them fake frames and fake resolution. And now when the rabbit got the gun, you want to, oh no, it's because 4K is so powerful and it's so demanding. Get the fuck out of here. You're spending $2,000 on a GPU that doesn't include the CPU, the memory, the motherboard, the case, the power supply, and everything else that goes along with it, right? But you talked a lot of shit about a $699 console. Oh, but where's the disk drive? Where's the stand? Where's that fucking disk drive and stand for that GPU? That's what I'm gonna ask you now. I'm just using the same energy. Now we can't say, no, we need to embrace upscaling technologies in AI and machine learning. It's the future. Why didn't you say that fucking shit when PlayStation was doing it? Right? And I'm not even defending Xbox. Why the fuck didn't you say that when the Xbox was doing it? When the Series S was struggling to do that shit, right? It's all the same shit. You can't say,
Ramon's like,
I didn't know part of this conversation was
Ramon 2025 is going to be dangerous. It's a dangerous time out here.
Wars
it's
here.
Dangerous time out here. Okay.
Yo, Ramon, I have a feeling there's a lot of pent up regression that everybody's unleashing in 2025.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful how you walk.
Like, there's a lot of pent up regression.
I just thought we were talking about a pre.
Nah, we're not, man. We're not. This is dangerous times out here.
We in a war zone right now, brother.
Everybody's
That's why we said choose your side and roll with it. 'Cause I'm just saying, the whole console war battle been going on. And here's the thing, right? We should all, even last generation, the console dudes embraced checkerboard rendering, right? Both consoles are doing the Xbox One X and the the PS5, PS4 Pro was doing it. It worked for us for whatever it can do. We know we spent $399 on the fucking console, $499 on the console. We know what to expect with that, right? We know we're not gonna get fucking just fucking just amazing, you know, untapped stuff for that price. That just doesn't make sense. But on the flip side, when you do spend $5,000 for a PC or $2,000 for a GPU, a lot of people looking at that and they're saying, "Hey, that rasterized performance is looking no better than that 49 than the previous generation." So raw power, we're expecting raw power, right? Raw power should push through a lot of shit. But when it's like you spend $2,000 for a GPU, 2 generations in a row, and just let's face it, yeah, Black Myth Wukong look good, but it's still not the best looking game out there. Like, why can't you push through that shit? 28 frames and just 4K, right? 4K, just trying to get 4K 60. That motherfucker pushing 4K 28 frames. So now these companies, it's like it's a requirement for you to use the upscaling. It's required for you to use DL. So now the new feature is it's no longer about, hey, this GPU is powerful. It's just about, hey, you're spending $2,000 to enable this feature.
Wait, he got cut. Oh,
You
man,
lost it?
Nvidia said,
You lost it?
Nvidia said, we're done listening to your ass.
It deactivated at 4090 his PC.
You're done.
Deactivate. I was like, decommission.
Nvidia said, shut up.
Hey,
They got
Shut
it.
up.
They got it.
They use that
Nvidia was like, you are excommunicado. You will no longer have the privileges afforded to you by this card.
Your pre-order got denied, bro. You better check your
Yo, is it safe to be here?
Yep.
Hello, is it safe to be here?
Yo, Blaze, shout out to
I just heard a signature intro. I heard a signature song intro. What's up, Blaze?
I'm gonna warn
What's
you.
up?
This chat is ruthless. The podcast, I don't know what's going on in 2025, but I think they were holding back in 2024.
We ain't taking no shit this year.
Yeah, they're not
we
taking no shit.
ain't taking no shit this year.
J-Dub, you haven't took shit in 5 years.
His NVIDIA card. He went to AMD. He put in the AMD graphics card.
J-Dub hasn't took shit in 5 years. What is he talking about? We ain't taking
I thought we was about to have a discussion, and all of a sudden knives are flying.
Man, you know, Ramon was just trying to talk like, 4K's hard, and J-Dub's like, fuck that. Fuck that bullshit.
No, because you know what it is, Portak? They don't keep the same energy because they want to make in front of us using upskilling technology. But the main thing out of this conference is upskilling technology. You know what I mean? That's literally the problem.
That's like the center stage. That's like DLSS 4 is like the main point. So like you're paying for DLSS product, really.
Like and the whole Wukong, a 4090 runs Wukong at 20 FPS. I guess depending where you're at, whatever. But I don't think it's even a thing of optimization with Wukong. It just, there's a lot of things going on. And when you spend $2,000 on the graphics card, it's just really hard to adjust. It's like, God damn, it's a tough, I'm probably going to buy day one, just who I am. I just buy shit like that. But
because you're going to say it.
Yeah.
So that way no one
it's for my protection. Yeah, it's my protection. Yeah. When these PC dick suckers come to me, it's my protection. But,
but that's a lot of money to spend. That's a lot of money to spend.
Like, Blaze, you don't know Blaze. Blaze, you cannot tell him he don't have the best in anything. He'll just tell you, bitch, I got a 5090, shut the fuck up, and conversation's over. What are you gonna say to him after? What are you gonna say to him? You can't say shit.
It ain't really
you ain't a PlayStation fan, bitch, I got a Pro, shut the fuck up.
Why do you think me and J-Dub got along right away?
That's it. That's how he is. He doesn't want to hear it.
No, but like,
right? Can you imagine spending $2,000 on a rig and you can't play GTA 6 day and day?
Oh,
that's another thing. That's
tough. Oh man, this guy's ruthless.
For 2 years, that's another thing.
This is ruthless. This podcast is
ruthless. No, but what Blaze was saying, it was exactly what I was saying. Listen, you're supposed to be excited by having a new GPU, be excited for all the new features and shit. But when NVIDIA themselves come out and they show that, like, again, it's not the most graphically demanding game in the world. But when you just see that shit running 28 frames, before you put your $2,000 down, it just really be like, I'm paying for 8 more frames. Like, what
Yeah,
the
ain't well.
fuck,
First of all, there ain't no way I'm paying.
bro? That's crazy.
Yo, they
Yeah,
got mad at us with the Pro.
That conference, that conference made me so happy. Like I went downstairs and gave my 4080 Super a little pat on the head, and I was like, "Thank you very much."
You know, they're saying
real with
Wukong. They're saying Wukong's a new crisis, like in terms of
Man, get the fuck
benchmarking.
out of here.
And it's like I listen. I know there's a lot of shit. Like Wukong is a super demanding game, bro. I'm telling you, it is. But it doesn't make it doesn't. Like everybody's gonna use DLSS. My thing is like all these PC gamers, including myself, when I play games on PC, if I can get an extra 100 FPS by turning on DLSS, I'm gonna do it. So I just don't understand why they can point the gun the other way and look make us look like weirdos for buying $700 like a $700 console. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
that's all.
That's really what the argument is about, right? That's really what the whole premise was just literally 2 months ago when we was touting the PS5 Pro and the piston technology, upscale technology, and how it a lot of games it really it made a huge difference, like a night and day difference. But then they were like, "Oh no, this shit trash. My PC can do this, and we don't have to do this. We got the native." And all of a sudden now, we finding out that a damn GPU that's about to release that you haven't spent $2,000 yet on, just running that shit at 28 frames. So here's the thing. Now it's like, okay, now this upscaling stuff is really a crutch for the PC. So now going forward, the rasterization doesn't mean anything because now it's just going to be a software update. Well, technically, do I have to go and buy a 5090? Can I stick with my 4090? Because the DLS upscaling shit, that software is still going to run on there. And
you should stick with your 4090. Honestly, a lot of people should.
So really, what is the 5090 giving us that the 4090 didn't give us? Because when you turn on DLSS on the 4090, you get 100 and some frames in every game anyway. It's all fake frames. So just because the meter says, my 4090 runs at 180 frames, now the meter is going to say 380 frames. Like, does it really even matter anymore? It's all fucking fake.
Yeah.
Does it really matter, right? That's a hard sell. It's really a hard sell. They haven't sold this anymore.
Well, what's up with the whole fake frames talk now? Like, I don't get like on both sides. Like, oh, fake frame. Like, bro, like DLSS is taking a native image and just downscaling the image and reconstruction the image. It's not. You're still getting those ain't fake frames.
We're talking about when I say fake frames, and again, I didn't create this. This was
I know you did.
The PC dudes use that, right? They use that terminology, but it's the new DLSS 4 has the multi frame gen, so it inserts it's basically using 3 frames to interpolate just 1 frame. So that's why your counter is like, instead of getting 100 frames, you're really getting 300 frames because the frame generation, and again, 99% of the people out there, if they didn't have that little meter at the top right-hand corner of their screen, they wouldn't know how many fucking frames the goddamn shit was running.
I feel like the majority wouldn't. I feel like the majority wouldn't, bro.
It wasn't. So we use that's being used and sold to us. Hey, look at this meter up here. It says this number, but those aren't raw numbers. Those aren't tangible numbers. That just makes the frames that you're really getting, that 28 frames, it just makes it smoother.
And frame generation, J-Dub,
what makes it look smoother, but it doesn't feel smoother because you're still playing at 60 frames. It just looks like 120.
I don't like frame generation, by the way.
I don't like frame generation either.
Too much input lag. Way too much input lag for me.
Well, it's not even just input lag, but it also takes up VRAM, so then your picture can suffer.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying that's the jarring thing I feel immediately. It's like I'm good with it, even though it's great. I mean, I know it's like doing wonders, but I'm good. Like I'm good with
it. Some games it works okay. Like when before I upgraded, I tried out path tracing on Cyberpunk on my 4070, and I used frame gen and balanced DLSS balance and played it at 1440p, and I really didn't sense the input lag. Well, I was playing with the controller to caveat. I was playing with the controller. I don't play on keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, no, I use
And I didn't
controller
really
too, bro.
feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But then I turned on frame gen. I can't remember what the game was, but I had another game and I tried frame gen and the input lag was horrible.
Yeah.
So
I tried on
it's like a
Wukong,
game
I
by
believe.
game basis. But
I played it on
generally
Wukong and it was bad, I thought.
Instead of using frame gen, I always just use DLSS and
Yeah.
just turn it from quality mode to balance mode. And if that balance mode is still not enough, I'll go to performance mode. I would rather have the real performance with
Right.
no latency than to have the fucking just to see that fucking the counter go up, but the latency there. So, and I know the guys are saying where the latency boost and stuff like that is supposed to help, but it's not really, it can only do so much.
And again,
Right?
this
It can
goes
really
back to the PS5 Pro, bro. Like,
Yes.
or even a base PS5. Like, nobody here is comparing a 5090 to a PS5, bro. You guys keep throwing this shit in the conversation because you guys got nothing to fucking talk about on your fucking trash channels. So the thing is about the PS5, it's incredible that not even even an Xbox One series or whatever, these consoles are punching above their weight. Like, like it's a great value. You can't beat the value for the price. You can't.
No,
You're never gonna beat it.
That's facts.
Yep. That's just basically what it is. That's why this was a console war. It was called console for a reason. It didn't include PC because we know PC is really it's in its own lane, right? You can buy a different PC, different component. You can do whatever you want, however your money, your budget is. That's the performance you can get. Whatever you can get a supercomputer if you wanted it, right? But these consoles are a set spec box. So we're operating from a limited capacity, but a more efficient capacity because all the developers know exact same specs that this unit is going to run, and so they optimize the hell out of it. This is why we're able to play Black Myth Wukong on the PS5 Pro. It looks fucking great at 4K, even though it's checkerboard or a pisser or whatever. I don't give a fuck because that's the whole talking point from the PC dude's perspective. Oh well, it's 4K, but it's not real 4K. It's
That's the
4K.
industry standard now. Everybody's using upscalers. That's the whole industry. So like they need to cut it out, bro.
Yeah, but then Blaze, it becomes my scaler is better than your scaler. Like that's what
my pisser is definitely better than their pisser. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this is how petty this shit has become, but it's dumb, and this is why I tease them on this shit. Of course, we're all gonna get the new shit. We get everything new, right? But it's just the arguments behind it is fucking so stupid because they just went out and tried to piece together a $700 fucking PC with used parts to convince us not to fucking buy a fucking $699 PS5 Pro.
With no RAM.
They did all of that shit, right? Yeah, with no RAM.
And it didn't have an NVMe SSD either. It had a standard SSD, which wasn't
that
bad.
makes sense, bro.
Yeah, they did all of this fucking this free labor, and the motherfucker still fucking sold a shit load of copies, right? So it's like, why don't you just stay in your lane and mind your own little business, and then we wouldn't have to tease you for spending $2,000 for fake frames and fake resolution. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
They don't like it when the rabbit has the gun.
Yeah, let me just do some super chats. So I'm gonna do a couple of things. First, the super chats. Gordo P23 says, $2,000 card with no included SSD, motherboard, CPU, cooling, case, disk drive, or stand. Sounds like a ripoff. Yo, fucking Gordo. And then, hey, all right, Grifted Gamer with the super chat. All right, so Grift is saying, but that was what Thrash whole point when he went 1 versus 6 on your show, Blaze. So why now are you switching sides? You knew he was speaking facts. Salute.
No, Blaze was first of all, I wasn't even talking, so you got to get the facts straight. You can watch me. I'm literally leaned back in my chair, my head spinning. I'm on like 8 tequilas at that point because all we do is drink on that particular show. We always drink. I wasn't saying a fucking word. You can go watch it back.
Shit.
I'm not getting involved in shit like that, bro. I'm gonna listen.
2025. Everybody's getting checked.
Facts, bro.
What the hell's going
on? I'm not arguing, bro. Like, if I feel like especially that argument went fucking nowhere, zero. Like, no one was moving anywhere. Dudes are yelling, he's yelling. It's like, and he can feel like he got put into a corner, but like, if they were just respectful to one another and let each other talk. But I feel like everybody kept talking over each other. So if you go back and watch the tape, I promise you, P-Rock, I'm leaned back in my chair about to pass out. Facts. All facts.
My man was on his drink. Hey, I want to show you. So, YouTuber, over 400,000 subscribers, Nick Tech, put a video. PC gamers learn the truth about RTX 5090's true performance. Now, you know this video must be good because it already got over 1 million views in 11 hours. So everybody's telling me you have to watch this. So we're gonna watch it together. All right, people? We're gonna watch it together. All right. So here you go. PC gamers learn the truth about the RTX 5090's true performance. Oh, here we go. Well, at least we're all learning about my true performance. Brave, I thought you were better.
Blackwell family. Let's take a look. This is RTX 4090.
Man, if you don't stop this shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, they're trying to shut you down, bro.
Here we go.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Down to 720p. Look at that. NVIDIA's not trying to have
Blackwell family, RTX 5070. 4090 performance.
And Puerto Rock streaming on the 4090.
549.
Oh, man.
And here's the whole family. Starting from 5070 all the way up to 5090. 5090, twice the performance of a 4090.
True native performance 28.
The more money you save, the more you buy, the more you save. That's right.
49 performance at 549.
Hey yo, that dude compared the native performance of the two cards. That he got 8 frames for $2,000.
Okay, that was hilarious.
Yo,
that was funny.
Yo, you got 8 frames for $2,000.
Hey, that clip gonna be a classic. That clip gonna be a classic.
Oh yeah, I'm clipping that. Anybody talks to me on Twitter, I'm just posting that image. Anybody talks about my pro, posting the image. That's it.
Facts.
That's it. You can't talk to me with this shit.
Yep.
You got 8 frames for $2,000.
Hey, Puerto Rock. And I want to make sure I remember this right, but wasn't the PS5 Pro 40% more powerful? Had 40% more better performance than PS5?
That's what it's rumored. But hey, what the
so for $2,000 you get 8% more performance 30% with a PC? Oh man,
I don't know what's happening.
Oh man, hey, I don't know. My PC brothers, go get your PS5 Pro.
Nah, I got to see that. I got to see that card running other games because I definitely might not even buy it, bro.
He's like, wait a minute, yo, even Blaze is like, hold on.
I would definitely like. I saw nothing compelling enough to make me want to buy one.
So here's my question. Here's another question. Yeah. Can the 4090 not run DLSS 4?
Yeah,
it can. That's the problem. It can.
All of the 40 series cards can run it. That's another reason why I'm so excited is because I'm going to get DLSS 4.
Yeah,
I don't have multi-frame gen, but I wouldn't turn it on anyway.
So wouldn't you have like huge performance boosts anyway? With
yes.
Dude, they I know it's an expletive on this channel, but Digital Foundry showed some images of DLSS 4 and how much more detail it has than DLSS 3. And I mean, obviously, once again, they're zooming in times 1 trillion. Yeah. So I mean, but still, like, yeah, if you have a 40 series card and it's like anywhere 4070 and above, like I couldn't imagine
Yeah, it's still going to get the same benefits.
Yeah,
So just by having DLSS version 4, you get supposedly the bigger boost in frames and stuff in the performance. So they have yet to distinguish the 50 series from the 40 series outside of saying that the 5070 is just as powerful or more powerful. But see, and that's what all of these reviewers are saying right now.
The
They're
heavy
saying
caveat. Heavy
when
caveat.
the caveat is when they're saying that, how are they saying it? Like how can they say that? Is it in what scenario are they talking about in ray
Multi-frame
tracing?
gen. It's the
But
multi-frame gen.
exactly. So that multi-frame gen, because remember, you're inserting 3 frames instead of just 1 frame. It's 3 frames. So you're going to count that 1 frame 3 times. So when you do that, whereas the older cards is just 1 frame. So I mean, but that's a dumb argument. I don't know. NVIDIA got to go back to the drawing board with trying to explain this shit because it's
The only
This
the
is worse
only
than a
way
Mark
I could
Cerny
see
seminar.
It's
the
not
only way
making
I could
sense.
see the only way I could see the 50 series being a compelling a compelling buy over the 40 series is if it comes out that multi-frame gen, they figured out a way to lower the latency to the point where you don't feel it, and B, it doesn't, it's more, because I know they were talking about sufficient with VRAM, so it doesn't take up as much VRAM and mess with your picture. Those are the only 2 things that I can think of that would make it compelling, and
But
I'm not a tech genius, so I don't
even
know,
then,
but I struggle to feel like that's going to happen.
but here's the thing. Even then, you have to go out and spend more money for another card, or you can just sit at home with your current 40 series and just automatically get more performance in all the games that you've been playing anyway.
I could see someone with a 4060 and below upgrading
Well,
because they're
those
on 8 gigs of VRAM.
yeah, but
Well,
those
actually, the 4060 Ti is 12, I think. But yeah, you get me though.
yeah, but those
Oh, the 39 got 24 gigs of VRAM. Like, listen,
Which is crazy.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
this.
so-
Let me read these super chats. First, Rabbit got the gun, and he's telling J-Dub, and I keep it on me. Oh man, we got the
Facts.
Rabbit got the guns in the chat. He ready. He's giving the PC gamers the smoke. And then Magnum Gaming. What I understood about the 5090 presentation is that when Pisser is updated to 2.0 on Pro, it will double performance from base PS5 as opposed to 45%.
No.
Would the
Yeah,
Pisser?
that don't have
I
machine
wouldn't make a
learning.
claim like that.
But why would they talk
PS5
about
doesn't have
Pisser
machine
and
learning.
NVIDIA thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's 2 separate technologies. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
this,
no,
right?
I
I think
wouldn't.
let's back it up. Let's back it up, but let's look forward at the same time, right? I know we're talking about the details of frame gen and all this stuff, and of course it's not perfect. It has issues and stuff. So the question is, why are they doing this? And I think we need to go back to where Ramon was starting at about the computational power needed for 4K. For native 4K, it is a very demanding feat. Outside of the whole, PC fanboys talking shit, fake 4K, the reality is 4K natively takes a lot of resources, right? Which means you need powerful hardware if you want all the effects to be at max, ultra, and you still gotta render that at 4K.
You just
you need
said
a
it.
powerful GPU. It's a lot.
You just said
we're talking about
another
max
layer
out,
that I
too.
was going to say.
Yeah, we're talking about max.
just
But
nailed
here's
it.
the thing though. What's the future in resolution? It's 8K.
8K.
I don't, Puerto Rock. They can't even they can't conquer 4K yet. They better get it.
8K better be a long way off because that doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
8K is running on my PS5 Pro right now. Just fine.
But hold up. That's the point. That you're not going to be able to create the hardware unless you want to pay $20,000. So this multi-gen frame AI, that's the answer. That's the answer to resolution going forward because they can't do. They're not going to create a $7,000 GPU so you could natively run these 8K. They're not going to do it. This is the only answer. They're going to
even if they.
That's the only answer. That's why Sony's doing Pixar. Even Sony knows we can't make an 8K console. Natively, it's not going to happen unless you're extreme and ready to pay $32,000.
My thing is, even if they could make an affordable GPU that could render that, it still makes more sense to have an upscaler that can produce, because eventually the upscaler is going to get to the point where it looks more consistently looks as good or better than native. I mean, there's examples of that right now. So why not have that and then free up that overhead to be able to do other things better, like with your frame rates, for instance. And you hit something hit the nail on the head when you said max settings. And the thing is 4K is 4K, but 4K isn't created equal, because you got 4K and then you have 4K max, your textures. What do you have your textures set at? And it didn't really hit me until I fired up. I was showing a friend and I fired up Ghost of Tsushima on my PC and I maxed it out. And the 4K in that looked like, it was like my eyes were bleeding. So I mean,
it's sharp as fuck, bro. I know.
It was so sharp. It was crisp. Like I almost started crying.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I mean,
they made a perfect point though. And this is to Porter Rock. We just found out like 2 weeks ago, and we talked about it. Only 4% of PC gamers actually game at 4K.
Yeah.
So who's the fucking market for all of this shit? If the bulk of them, over 56% of PC gamers game at 1080p.
Facts. Yep.
So
I think you texted me some shit the other day about that too.
I did. And it's like, okay, we got to put tangible numbers together, right? Like, who is the market for this? I know we're talking about 4K, but ultimately console gamers are the real market for this, because they're the ones who are gaming at 4K. Like all of them. I mean, outside I don't even include Nintendo, or the Series S.
J-Dub, there's enthusiasts on both sides, but like Porter Rock and you guys are saying, I think, what is his name? Razor Ramon over here said, listen, pushing fucking...
Yeah. Hold on, let me spit out my toothpick real quick.
Facts.
Oozing machismo. That's it.
Yeah.
Bro, but you got to think, native 4K is, I believe it's like 8 million, more than 8 million pixels to push.
8 million pixels, yeah.
And I know people don't like hearing the whole maxed out, but like, bro, like it's on, like sometimes max and shit out is not even necessary. You can push it at high and get a similar image quality. You know what I mean? It's almost a waste of resources sometimes, because it's really negligible. It's like it's really, you're not going to notice it really. You know what I mean? Sometimes it depends on the game, but I do remember Death Stranding using DLSS and looking better than native 4K. And that was on the Decima engine. That was the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Digital Foundry said it. Yeah, they're the one. They're the first ones that said it.
Yeah. So Death Stranding running on the Decima engine, of course.
Yeah.
Native 4K versus DLSS, and it looked better on DLSS, which is crazy.
Who cares?
It cleans up a lot of shimmers. It cleans up a lot of things that the native image would have. So I'm all for any technology that will give you better frames, better performance, and better picture quality. And even from a console standpoint, it's not even really about necessarily the resolution, but it's the quality of the game, the quality of the artistry that they're having, right?
Yep.
You could have a shitty game at 4K. It's still going to be a shitty game, right? It's still going to look shitty. So you got to start with a base quality looking game, and then from there you can upscale. But I think
I got a question for you.
Go ahead, brother.
You said you gaming I'm on 8K with your PlayStation 5 Pro, right? I take it that's Gran Turismo, right?
As Gran Turismo. Hold on, I can tell you.
There's another game too.
No, it's a long laundry list again. I can tell you the game. We got No Man's Sky, Gran Turismo. We got Callisto Protocol, which is fucking amazing. We got it's this flight game, and it's a couple of more I can look up for you. But yes, it's like Formula 1 2024. That's my most played game.
What was that other game? It was like a cartoony game you were playing too. Remember? You streamed it?
Yeah. That was I forgot. I need to look on my list. But if you're interested, I could give you the list. And they keep adding more. They just added another one too. So
so if you pick a picture of a 4K image and an 8K image, because you know how they say the eye can only see so much. Is there really a big difference? Because I've never seen 8K gaming.
I can see a difference. It's sharper. It's sharper. Okay. But depending on the game, Like for
Right.
example, in Gran Turismo, I can play in 8K, but in 8K it doesn't. I can't play with ray tracing in the game, right?
Okay.
The
You're gonna lose something,
replays,
yeah.
like the replays, I have it, but the in game. But if I drop it to 4K, I can race with ray tracing live in the game
Which I
while
prefer
I
that
race.
version, J-Dub,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. No, absolutely. I do too. I do too. But Callisto Protocol, that shit
How
is
is that? That's
so,
one game I haven't
bro.
tried on PlayStation yet, Callisto.
Is listen, you got to play it in 8K. It's so sharp and it looks so good. Like I'm like that game, that in Formula One 2024 is probably the two games that I recommend playing in 8K. It really shows off. Visually, it shows it off. Like this shit fucking is nuts.
Yeah, and that's on. You know what's crazy about how good Callisto looks, and that's Unreal Engine 4, bro. 4.
It is. It
Which is
is.
crazy.
Yeah. So
No,
and
but
I know we're all hyped over Unreal Engine 5 because you remember that original tech demo that they showed off on the PS5 and everything, and
yep.
everybody's like, all the games are gonna look like this. Listen, even
We
Unreal
didn't
Engine
expect the
4,
stuttering.
it took like 10 years for them to get it to a point where they can make games like Callisto Protocol where it looks amazing. Like it takes time for developers to work that engine out. It takes time for Unreal Engine 5.4 or the 5.5, 4.6. It's going to get up, it's constantly being retooled. People have to learn how to use it. It's going to get there. But right now these are early days, so not every game that's an Unreal Engine 5 is just going to run good or even look good. There's some Unreal Engine 5 games out there. It's like,
I think the
like
optimization's the biggest, right? I feel like some of these Unreal Engine 5 games do look pretty damn good, but they haven't got down the nicks yet because they need to smooth things out. They got to figure this console shit out because it's not even console, it's an all around thing. It's like games just running rough, period, on Unreal Engine 5 sometimes. So
and I'm gonna be honest, Blaze. I'm not really a big fan of just everybody using Unreal Engine 5.
Me either.
I'm glad PlayStation is still using
Proprietary, baby.
its proprietary engines
Yep.
because they get to control.
Yep.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's cool.
Not
That's cool.
everybody will. I'm just saying it's still good to know that Naughty Dog has their own engine. Rockstar has their own engine, right? They're not switching because that brings up they know how that engine works. They know how to get the most out of it. They don't have to start from scratch, and we don't have to deal with these fucking performance issues that we're dealing with. All these Unreal Engine 5 games all have the same performance. There's always some shit that's going along with it. And we sit here and say, "Oh, these consoles are weak or that's weak." It's like, nah, bro. At some time, we gotta fucking call a spade a spade. It's the engine's fault, but it's also the developers. The developers may need to spend more resources and more time. You may need to delay a game.
Hey, Fortnite runs pretty good, don't it, J-Dub?
It does. It runs,
and not to mention,
right?
J-Dub, not to mention with 100 fucking players. With 100 players too.
Exactly. But guess what, Blaze? It's great when you make the engine and you make the game. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
it's their
facts.
shit. Nobody knows how to. Exactly, it's their shit. They made it. They know how to make that motherfucker run and look good on every platform.
But CD
not
Projekt Red
every
switching scares me too because I like the Red Engine. I know they're in trouble and they called help. They picked up the phone, J-Dub, and they said we need help with Cyberpunk, and nobody knew what the fuck they were doing on that engine. So I get the switch, and maybe they gave him a little bad. But Epic probably threw him something.
But here's listen. This excuse here made the perfect sense for me, and I totally understand it. They're like, anytime we hire new developers, we don't want to have to sit there and train them on a brand new, on a proprietary engine that they've never worked on before. But if we can hire people from the industry that already knows how to work on Unreal Engine, then we can hire more talent. It doesn't matter. We have a larger pool. But if not, if they only know how to work on this one engine, then that's the limitation. It's going to be hard getting talent.
Can I ask you what your top 3 engines are, J-Dub?
Decima, probably number 1. The Rage engine, which is I think that's a Rockstar engine.
Yeah.
Is number 2. And what other engines are there?
Shit, there's fucking Unreal. There's Naughty. I forgot what Naughty Dog calls it. I forgot.
I don't see the proprietary engines. I kind of really don't know. I just know the games, and they always run great.
There's Cry Engine, which is fire. Love Cry.
The Cry Engine. I think that's kind of long in the tooth.
I think those
Shit's...
Machine Games, they have
Well, they
their own
just
engine,
updated it.
right? Machine
They
Games
just
have their own
updated
engine
J-Dub.
with Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, they just updated CryEngine, J-Dub.
Oh, okay. So they brought it. Okay, that's good.
They brought it up to speed. Yep.
Yeah.
That's if you play Hunter Showdown on PS5, they recently updated it too for that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I think Unreal Engine 5 is going to get there. It's just going to take time. And I'm going to be honest, it may be towards the end of this generation before those developers figure it out and get games running as smoothly, as normal.
RE engine, whoever said that, facts.
Oh, yeah, the RE engine. Yeah, that man, they got that engine. They use it across fucking everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Do you know it's not even got... when I think of RE, I think of Resident Evil engine, but it's not called that. It's funny.
Yeah.
I forgot what the hell it's called, but it's not evil.
Yeah, I forgot what they call it. But here's the thing about it. At the end of the day, the companies need to just give the developers the tools that they need to make their craft and make a game and just make it easier on them. And listen, if DLSS 4 or whatever is going to make that easier, then I'm all for it. If frame generation, let's say the next generation of consoles is going to have frame generation built in or whatever, and they got something for the latency, I'm all for it. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to talk about fake frames and this don't do this and this don't do that. Man, fucking, you can add that shit in my platform now. I don't care. I just want to play the game and I want it to have good performance. And I understand it's not going to have 500 fucking frames like on PC. I'm not expecting it. I only spent $600, $500 on a console, so I know what to expect. But it seems like a lot of people have these unreal expectations of everything. And I think that's kind of the problem.
Hey, give me 4K 60, especially for a single player game. I'm completely content. I've always said this. 4K 60, I'm good, bro.
Blaze just nailed it, because that's why I'm like so happy with where I'm at, because I only play single player games with very, very, very few exceptions. And as long as I can play at 4K with a baseline of 60 and max or nearly max out my settings, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'm really curious about. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just gonna say, and with technologies and stuff, everyone's getting these TVs and stuff, and they got VRR and stuff like that.
True.
Even a lot of these, I mean, you're supposed to be utilizing all this technology, and they do. It's just, I just think, in the whole course of the console war, people started to shit on it. Oh, well, you have to use VRR, you have to use fake frames, or you have to use this, or you have to use that to do that. And I think that's when the console war, that's the it's really
such
stupid.
a dumb argument. It's like, oh, you got to use your remote to turn on your TV. Well, no shit. Like, I don't want to get up. Like, why when they give us like things, I don't understand. Like, the more features you get, the better. What is the issue with that? I don't understand it.
See,
you're not being forced to use this shit. Like, why are you mad about it? On the PC end.
Instead of thinking about all of that mess, like, the one thing that I find exciting that I'm waiting for us to hit a limit on is when they're gonna stop focusing on frame rates. And what I mean by that is this: we can only perceive a certain, like, up to a limit for frames, right? And I know from personal experience, I mean, we can all easily agree that the jump from 30 to 60 frames is impossible not to notice. The jump from 60 to 120, you can see it, but depending on the person, it's not as readily perceptible. I can see it, but it's not as noticeable. And when you get, like, my TV, because my PC is hooked up to my actual TV, so my TV can get up to 144 frames. Between 120 to 144, I can't really tell the difference. Now, if I was playing on a monitor and playing COD, maybe I would be able to tell the difference.
Well, you're not an esports player. See, those esports players, they're wired to have the perception. It's not necessarily with your eyes; it's with the feel. And I know, because when I play COD or something like that on the PS, even on PC, but even on the PS5 Pro or whatever, and it's in 120 frame mode. I can't visually see it, but control wise with that controller, it's a difference. It's a difference. And I'm not an esports player at all. So, I give me 60, I'm good. And this generation, luckily with the PS5, all of their games offer that platform offer 60. It has the performance modes and it has 4K modes, so we good. I just think they need to, again, that's what the Pro is for, is making sure that in some of the areas where it's weak at, it boosts those up and it gives you, high fidelity ray tracing and stuff like that. So
We gonna see with Intergalactic. We gonna see with these new Wolverines. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people that want to criticize, this game though. Like, bro, okay. Like, I bought the PS5 Pro not only for the current games but for the future of the games. And like, people want to use that as a meme, but it's a fact. Like, you invest in a new console for the future, not for the past.
I don't want one thing I don't see because of here's the thing, Blaze. Because it's first party, all of our games have always ran great and looked great with first party.
Right.
It's people tend to judge these consoles off of third party, and that's just unfortunate. Like, we don't have one single 30 frames a second, non 4K game that's first party from Sony. They just haven't given us that yet, right? But it's where the third party account, because majority of the people play third party. They play your Fortnites and your cards and stuff like that. And so people like, oh, well, Call of Duty drops from 120 to 100 frames here in this particular section, and they run with it. And before you know it, it's, then everybody's crying and yelling, and then they, oh, well, I don't know why I bought this or why I bought this, and it becomes this whole circle jerk or whatever. But it's going to be interesting to see how Digital Foundry finagle the whole 50 series, because all the stuff that they kind of said about the PS5 Pro and all kind of stuff that they giggled about, now all of a sudden they're going to be all geeking out of the same shit. And I get it. They're PC guys, right? I get it. But I just shake my head when I see stuff like that.
See, I gotta buy a whole new PC, J-Dub. Like, I my parts are getting, you know what I mean? They're getting there where it's they're fine, really, but like I'm just feeling it. You know what I mean? So like I'm just you're gonna see, J-Dub. I'll send you the text. I hopefully I can get this shit day one, but I'm probably gonna wait until one of these websites have something already set, ready to go. Send it to me. Boom. That's it.
But Blaze, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm not gonna get a day one. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna just hold off.
Yeah.
And because we both got 4090s, right? We both got 40 series cards, and with that with the DLSS update, it's just gonna make those cards have better performance anyway. So even if I had the 5090 today, right now, if you had it in your rig right now, what would you be playing on it? And what you're gonna do? Obviously, you're gonna
golf with friends.
Exactly. I'm just saying, you're gonna benchmark some shit. You're gonna fire up Cyberpunk. You're gonna benchmark that shit, and then you're gonna go back to your everyday. So that's what I'm saying. Is it really a rush to go out and spend $2,000? There's not really at least for those who have 40 series cards, there's not really a need to just run out. NVIDIA hadn't went out and just showed me why I have to upgrade this card. They just haven't.
Yeah, maybe when we see different games. We'll get a better understanding. But even that, J-Dub, like you, bro, there is no reason to rush. The scalpers are gonna eat this shit up anyway. So
true. Let them. I'm not. Listen, we just got pros. We got 4090s. What else? The Switch fucking 2 is gonna be coming out pretty soon. I'm really
the iPhone 15. You said. Yeah, the iPhone 15 with controllers is coming out fire. That's so disappointing to me, bro. Oh my god, bro.
It is, man. It is.
It really is.
Shout out to D-Batch, man. He sent me, well, I ain't gonna say what he sent me, but I got the early Digital Foundry's videos and stuff early, man. And when they pulled up the whole iPhone stuff, when they were talking about the Switch 2, the iPhone and the Xbox One S, I'm like, man, like that's just really. Maybe it was my fault, right? We expect Nintendo to get with the current times and give us some new hardware that can actually run third-party games decent and good and stuff. And they just fucking fail us at every corner. And we got to realize we're not their target audience, man. Their target audience are the ones who just play those Nintendo games that don't require any power at all. They can run on the toaster. And it works for them.
The target audience are children. Like, they don't give a shit.
But you know what the problem is with that? All my friends in Discord are grown ass men and play on Nintendo all day.
Well, that's fine, but just like you can be a child at heart, you can play games for children if you want, but the target audience is. I don't go to fucking Fisher Price and I'm like, hey, make me the best tablet around, no, they make things for children.
I just want Nintendo to step it up a little, just try it out. Just try it out, man.
But Blaze, if you were the head of Nintendo, right, and you realize that the majority, the bulk of your audience are children, right, and your engineers come to you and they're like, listen, we can build this hardware and it's going to cost $1 billion. Or we can build this hardware that these enthusiasts really want and it's going to cost $3 billion. And you're like, okay, well, how big is the percentage of our audience that really wants this? And they're like, 7%. What are you doing?
That's true.
Like, why would they? Like, again, this company, people act as if these companies are like your friends or, they want to really put the best work out there. But they want to give you the minimum viable product. What is the minimum effort that they can put that you will still buy? That's the Venn diagram. That's the intersection. What's the least amount of work that we can do? And then what is the most amount that we can sell? Wherever those two meet, that's usually what you get. So why would they do any more than that? I never understood why people were even like PS4 level. Listen, I'm sorry. If a Switch 2 can run games at PS4 level, you guys have won. PS4 run like fucking Horizon Zero Dawn. Like no one was complaining about Horizon Zero Dawn when it came out. So it's like, if it could do the PS4, listen, I would be surprised if the Switch 2 can do PS3 level. I'll be happy. That's Uncharted 2. Uncharted 2 was fucking phenomenal. Okay? So listen, I don't know. If I was Nintendo, I wouldn't give you any more than they're giving you. You're lucky they're giving you another Switch. I would probably run it out for another 3 years before you like, what are you gonna do? Yeah. I never discounted my games, but you still bought it. I sold you cardboard, you still bought it. I gave you a Switch. I gave you a
What was that shit called? The Labo.
Blandrew, you bought that shit, Blandrew. That man trying to be like, who's gonna buy the Pro? I'm like, bro, you bought Labo. Shut up. Who are you talking to? I'm talking about us Pro owners and they bought Labo. I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this. The reason why this conversation is happening, right? Because the Switch gamers want the Nintendo gamers of today want something the Nintendo gamers in the past, like me and Jada or whoever, had, which was a Nintendo first party plus third party, all in one system, right? And they want that back. But they're only gonna get that if Nintendo puts the effort to provide the platform that third party can take care of. Because in the world of PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, technology is far further ahead than what Nintendo's providing. And if the industry is trying to make games for all these platforms, then Nintendo gets left out. Only a few who are willing to risk. I ain't gonna say risk. The ones that will put the game on Nintendo if they think it's possible. But Nintendo has to meet them halfway. I don't think Nintendo meets halfway. I think Nintendo is done trying to worry about or placate to anyone in the industry. Nintendo's mindset is we guard ourselves. We will guard our IP. They will sue your moms if your mom accidentally calls another platform Nintendo. They are very guarded on their identity. They're not going to let anyone in. They're not going to try to say, all right, let's try to meet you guys halfway. Nintendo's like, screw that. Why? Why were they going to put ourselves in a position of this power war when no one's really, and when I mean by no one's really asking for it, we're talking dollars. According to the dollar bills, no one's asking for power, because if they did, Switch would not be selling as good as it has.
That's
and when
true.
Nintendo's like, hey, how come you're not buying the Switch? Your shit's not powerful enough. No one's doing that. That shit sold 140 million units. No one's asking for a powerful Nintendo. The money speaks.
Can we just talk about how Nintendo is? They called it the Switch, right? Because you can switch from handheld mode to console mode, yeah? Then they gave you the Switch Lite, which took away that ability. I laughed. Like, I was just like, you guys will buy anything. Like, it's not even a Switch anymore. You can't switch. But they sold it anyway, and people bought it in droves.
They call it the
so
Switch
I'm sorry,
Lite.
But it's like...
There's nothing light about it.
You literally took
Nintendo
away
made a
the reason
fool
it's
out of
called
me
the
because
Switch.
I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna buy that. We already got a Switch. It has both functions. And boy, was I wrong.
Exactly. They bought the Switch Lite in droves. So this is what I mean by, if you're
Along with
Nintendo,
cardboard.
why would you try? Why would you try? You know, this would be funny if I call something a laptop, right? Because it has a keyboard, and then I send you another version that doesn't come with a keyboard anymore. You can't attach it, and then I still call it the same thing, and you still buy it. You'll be like, wait, but then how is it a laptop if it doesn't do laptop things?
The Switch Lite was the biggest.
It's a Switch.
The Switch Lite and the cardboard were when I realized that there's nothing Nintendo can do. They can't even try to miss.
Exactly, Ramon. So I'm like, listen, this is what I expect from the next Switch. It's going to be a slightly better Switch. Slightly. That's it. You know, like if they can leverage technologies at a cheap price, like for example, let's say the DLSS4, let's say that NVIDIA, as part of their roadmap, was going to put that capability in the box anyway. They're going to be like, yeah, sure, okay, we'll do it. But they're not going to do what Sony does, where they go to AMD and they're like, yeah, let's get in a partnership, Project Amethyst. Let's really, like, no, they're like, bro, listen, give us the bare minimum. We'll take it. Don't worry.
All I'm expecting for me is a 1080p 60 system, like the PS4, but PS4 but 60 frames, and I'll be happy with that. I'm not going to play any of the multiplats on Switch 2, so I'm not worried about multiplats. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But whatever Nintendo does, can you give me 1080p 60? 1080p 60?
Nah, they ain't gonna do it.
I just, man, 1080p 60 is not hard, bro. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, but see, you want 60. The average Nintendo player doesn't care about 60.
1080p 60. That's it.
Hey,
just
it's gonna be 30 frames per second.
Hey, hold on. What do I always tell you? What do I always tell you? Wait for the third version. Wait for the third version. What do I always tell you? Wait for the third version.
Don't give me 1080p 30, 60.
Nah. But wait for the third version.
At 60 frames. That's it. That's all I'm asking. PS4
Hold on, third generation. Third gen. Always the third gen product.
That's all I want.
That's the one you buy.
Man, that's not asking for a lot. I'm not even asking for anything. 1080p, 60 frames. That's it.
What about 560p? 41 frames.
Oh my god, man. Yeah, I gotta. That's good. But here's the thing. Another part. Nintendo is smart. This guy. Nintendo is smart because. And this is why I don't see them going for the power native also. Besides what we already talked about, if they try to go for power to go after these third party, they put themselves back into competing with PlayStation. Right now, there is no direct competition because, like, I know people are going to say, oh, Nintendo's a competition. Think about it. What is Nintendo doing that's actually hurt PlayStation? What is PlayStation doing that's hurting Nintendo? Nothing. They have no commonality where they could punch each other in the face. They're not fighting for the same games. They're not fighting for the same gamers, right? Nintendo has this Nintendo first party, mobile, accessible, fun stuff, right? Yeah. PlayStation's not going for that. Yeah, PlayStation's not going for that at all. They have a totally different audience. So they're not crossing boundaries on each other. If Nintendo goes, oh, now we could go after Grand Theft Auto, Sony's going to be like, what? Who the fuck is you?
You know, you just...
now that's a fight.
P-Rock, you just...
Nintendo
P-Rock, you just made me...
They don't want that fight.
You just gave me a thought. P-Rock, you just gave me a thought. So, so Metroid. Metroid is traditionally one of their lower selling IP, isn't it?
Yes. Very low. Yeah. They don't have, people don't realize how low that franchise is, like by a lot.
So that makes make it out. That actually makes the Astrobot sales it reminds me of why the Astrobot sales weren't as high. And what I mean is this, what you just said, how they have two different audiences that are looking for two different things. Apparently, regardless of what they say, PlayStation audience is looking for games that are not Astrobot, which is why even though it sold well for its budget, it didn't sell nearly as well as it would have. Astrobot would have cleaned up on Nintendo. Whereas 100%. Metroid is somewhat out of the average Nintendo audience's interest, and which is why it's one of its lower selling franchises, but it will probably clean up on PlayStation.
Let me see.
Will they clean up on PlayStation?
I think so. I think a Metroid with PlayStation tech behind it.
2D platformer thing. These people didn't buy Returnal. I'll just remind you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Dude. I'm gonna start cussing if I think about that, dude. Like, that's one of my favorite games. I'm gonna start like punching air if I start thinking about Returnal sales. Like,
Hey, listen,
ugh.
man, you can't trust the
Returnal
PlayStation
was
audience. Listen. I like
Yeah, they
PlayStation.
be
I get,
talking
but
real
nah,
heavy
you
and
can't
then
be
don't
talking these
show
people.
up.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Now,
but and
I would
then
just
they but M they want different shit. They want different. They want
oh
new
boy,
IPs. Why are they milking the cows? They're milking
variety,
the
right?
cows. New
That's
IPs, and then they show up
everybody wants
with Death
variety.
Stranding and Returnal, and then they don't show up.
Exactly, boy. And they always tell you that AAA games aren't innovative. We do the same thing. It's all
Dude, every
sequels.
time I hear that, I'll be ready to just puke coat hangers. Like,
Usually, I just stop watching. I'm just like, you don't even know anything. Like, just shut the fuck
yeah.
up. You're just saying these points because these dumbass idiots on the internet now have adopted this narrative. Like, oh yeah, all AAA games are all derivative and everything. When something fresh comes out the oven, you are like, yeah, I don't want it.
Or when's the next formulaic one comes out? And then to add insult to injury, you say, well, hey, dude, have you checked out this indie over here? Not only is it a really pretty game, but it has a lot of man, I don't play indies. Like, man, well, come on, man. Like, you want new and different.
Exactly.
I'm not recommending you to play like Stickman, where it's like a stick figure on like a white sheet. Like, indie games look amazing now. No, man, I don't play that.
My most forward looked my game I look forward to the most is Split Fiction. Not
Dude,
intergalactic,
I am
not
looking forward
anything
to
like that.
Split Fiction.
Split Fiction is looking amazing. Split Fiction
That's
is
that
like a
Cyberpunk
fantasy
game?
come true.
Amazing.
No. The Split Fiction is the one where you have two writers and then it's by Hazelight. It's a co-op game. You have
It's
two
from the same
writers, they
makers as
fall
It
into each
Takes
other's
Two.
books. Yeah, exactly. And and
Oh
for
man, I
me,
can't
that's
wait
just
for that.
like I'm just like,
Can't wait for
yo,
that.
this game is exactly what I thought about games should be when I was like 12 years old. And I thought games, you could just imagine games into real life. And I didn't think about technical limitations, and everything like that. This is exactly it,
Yep.
But then you put
Yep.
that game in front of these gamers that want variety and everything. And then they're like, oh, it's a co-op game. Like, oh, I don't want this. Shut up. Shut up.
Hey,
You
Em,
don't
have you
want
ever played
variety.
Hob?
Which one?
Hob, H-O-B?
No, I haven't.
Look that one up. It's an indie, but it's beautiful, and the way you unlock the world is so well done because the world is broken apart, and then you're basically putting it back together. So it's like you reach an area, and after you power up like certain sections and put everything together, then the world actually, like, chunks of the world that have fallen out rise back up, and you get access that way instead of like a fog of war where you clear it that way. You actually repiece the world back together. While it's very Zelda like. If you like Zelda, it's similar to that, but it's a really creative game. Like, I've been, anybody who listens, I'll tell them about Hob, H-O-B, and it's an indie. It's always on sale. It's very inexpensive. Such a good game.
Can you buy it for me
This
then,
game
bro?
actually looks good.
Blaze,
It's
you
not
got more
bad, though.
money than me, man.
Ooh. I'm hurrying.
Mr. 4090, what do you mean who?
Listen, Blaze
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 could buy and sell my rig 5 times over, and I had to scrape to get to build mine.
He's part of the Boston Mafia, but he keeps it low key, But don't
Yo,
put his
fall
mouth
back,
in-
yo.
Or you might swim with the fishes. All right, so relax. Don't put his business out there.
I got nothing to do with what he's saying.
You might end up in the river. All right, you might have concrete on your feet. Try to float. All right,
I got nothing to do with what he's saying.
Man, we gonna say about it like you be like, man, I gave you the opportunity to buy me a Hob, and you didn't do it. So now look where we are.
That's it.
All you had to do was buy me a little indie game, but you wouldn't do it. And now you got to
Look what we had to do. Look what we had to do.
when the day Blaze gives you his number and he calls you, you better pick up. That's all. That's just how it is.
Where's my game, homie? Where's my game? Or do you want to swim with the silverfish?
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna swim with the fishes and stuff like that.
Listen, I'm an accurate J-Dubs a fucking give me
Yo,
another.
purchased it. Boom, done. You're gonna get it.
All right.
There you go.
Is it only on Steam?
It's on Steam. It's on PlayStation.
It's on all platforms.
Sony,
I love that game.
Is it pro enhanced?
There you go.
Well,
it's
it's an indie game, so I doubt it. I don't think it really needs enhancement though. That's like if the base PS5 can't run that at 4K a million, I don't know.
I want my fake frame. All right, hey, so let me finish the show with Prince. I know Prince been quiet for a bit. Yo, Prince, I know your show. I know we talked about our topics. Is there a topic you would like to talk about? Is this something you want to bring to the table? He wasn't prepared for that one. This 60 frames don't lag. And you know what? And everybody's on demon time energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess if you want to curse somebody out, I might as well. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying?
We're ending careers on this show, by the way. That's what we are.
Shit. So, hey, before... Okay, do you have anything?
No, but let me ask this then.
Okay, ask a question.
What games are you guys most into for 2025? What's on your hit list?
Right now, listen.
Yo, Split Fiction.
Split Fiction. You like that co-op?
Listen.
It's not even about just the co-op. It's just the entire concept of the game, man. Like, when you look at the concept of the game, when you look at it, yes, co-op is a part of it.
Fuck that game.
You know?
Listen, I'm praying Wolverine comes out this year.
Death Stranding 2.
Let's go. We're gonna get that PlayStation fragrance kicking.
Hey,
you're gonna have to wait on Wolverine for 2026.
I know.
South of Midnight.
I don't see
South of Midnight is one. Ghost of Yote is another one.
Ghost of Yote. Yeah, Ghost of Yote looks good.
Death Stranding 2.
That's
my most anticipated.
How about Mafia, baby? Mafia.
Mafia, the old country.
Phantom Blade Zero.
Phantom
Blade Zero. Yeah, I mentioned that.
Blade Zero looks good.
You know what? Why are we bullshitting? Grand Theft Auto 6. Stop lying.
Facts.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a given, though, right?
That's a given. We can't use
that's a given. We're trying to give everybody else their time to shine.
Prince trying to show love to other people. We all know we about that Grand Theft Auto 6.
Hey, listen. Hey.
South of Midnight and Fable, I'm interested in.
Xbox, South of Midnight. Okay.
Yeah,
Xbox
absolutely.
is actually doing something good. Okay, so we're gonna give them their props.
Hey,
South of Midnight.
I mean, they have to.
Phenomenal.
It's a good
These games was announced years ago, so they finally coming out now. How many delays have these games had? So they got to come out at some point.
Yo, Prince,
listen, they're finally coming out.
They're finally coming out.
I don't think you're gonna be able to go on the Xbox podcast after this show. You just stuck on this show now.
Yeah, exactly. They're just gonna pick you up automatically.
You chose your side. You chose your side, dog. That's it.
Shout out to the Xbox gamers too, man. I'm just talking games.
You can't get on the table. They're not gonna sit you at the table, dog. You lost your reservation.
I'm gonna keep it real. My most anticipated game for 2025 is Indiana Jones.
Oh man, with that pro, the best looking game of 2024, even better in 2025. Oh man, here we go. Oh, okay.
J-Dub, I know you love PlayStation and all, man, but you literally could be playing that game with path tracing right now with your DualSense.
I already beat it, brother. I already beat it.
It's too late.
Okay.
It's like it's too late. All right. Hey, so before
I keep forgetting who I'm talking to. Also, you just saying that to twist the knife. My bad. I'm ruining the console war.
Don't show us true colors, right? We gotta keep.
Oh man.
We gotta keep. All right. They don't know he's on the shareholders board of NVIDIA. All right. People don't know.
Oh man.
He made the decision to push fake frames. That's what he wanted. He approved the 5090. That's exactly what he wanted.
Fake frames and jokes that fall flat on stage.
You're only gonna get 8 frames of performance, of true performance, for $2,000. Put money in his pocket.
Jensen, he needs to cut that out, man. His humor is not funny to anybody but
dude.
That shit is like cringy. He does it every time, man.
The what?
I was like, what is he doing when he was doing the Captain America thing? I didn't get it until like later on. I'm like, what is he doing?
Yeah, even the whole beer thing, the whole Michelob thing, like it just like.
And then his jacket. You like my jacket?
Yeah,
like dude, just present, man.
The CEO of the video.
He's the NVIDIA.
I didn't see the show. Why he did that on stage or some shit?
Oh, dude, he tries to have all his personality and tell jokes, and it just doesn't work.
It just comes out cringe. It just comes out like.
Yeah, man, you just be sitting there looking like, man, what is he talking about?
It's like when Kaz
he's there for everyone who says that. He said he's there for everyone who says they miss E3. That's what he's giving you. All of the cringe. So go watch it if you miss it.
There was some cringe shit on E3. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I miss those days.
Right. You know what I noticed too in the gaming community?
God, I miss those days.
When the PS5 was coming out, the PS5 Pro, everybody's saying consoles was dead. It's over. Now all of a sudden we got an announcement of an Xbox console coming out.
Now rumor,
it's back alive all of that.
Not even an announcement, a rumor. You got
it's a rumor. Yeah, but
this guy sees the light, bro. He sees the light. He's seeing the light.
It's wild, man. This gaming stuff is
welcome,
wild.
boy. You only scratching the surface, my brother. You stick around a little bit longer. But all right, hey. So I'm gonna end up the show first with the super chats. Gordo P23 says, y'all really need to get Boomstick on the show. That will be a legendary episode. Yo, listen, everybody's invited.
Oh my God.
Listen, everyone. 2025. Listen, we're gonna push that energy. We're gonna get everyone on this. We're going back. The old is new again. Right? SNK forever. He says, what up, P-Rock and crew? What's going on, SNK? You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hop back. Don't be a stranger, brother. And we got Navanzor. He says, can you please pull up Project Tower? It's an indie. Okay. Project Tower. All right. We'll look at that. Okay. Thanks for the thing. Right. Now the final thing is Destin sent me a DM. He said it was okay that I could say this. All right. He says, can't chat on your thing, but thanks for watching and reacting to the video. I'll keep trying my best and work to prove y'all I can do this. Bring the heat. And he says, feel free to read on the chat, and good luck with 60 FPS, saying good luck with the podcast. And I told him, in all seriousness, I do wish you luck and success. He says, thank you to you as well. We cannot agree sometimes, but that doesn't mean I want to see anyone fail chasing their dream. All the best to you all. So
absolutely, salute to him.
Wait, who was that?
That was
Destin.
That was nice.
Is he still
That was nice. Props to him for that.
after this, or?
Man, goddamn, Extreme. You know, he came in with an olive branch. He's like, fuck your branch. Listen, Destin, I'm looking forward to seeing this fair and balanced Destin, but I'm telling you, you're gonna catch some heat from the zealots, bro. But maybe, hopefully, the people. I'll say this: if you have gamers that actually the community that want fair and balance, hopefully they show up and replace the zealots on either side. You know, the center of the community. If they show up and replace the zealots, he'll be fine. But just like anything else, he might end up like Astrobot. Everybody wants it until it comes time to buy it. You know what I'm saying? I wish him luck.
Yeah.
You know? Again, we need all them Japan studio people. Where y'all at? We don't see you.
Yeah.
You know? But anyway, we're going to do our outros. We'll go around the corner. Extreme, my brother from down under. You know, Happy New Year's.
Fuck Destin's career. All right.
Man, this guy.
That's it.
Oh man, damn.
There we go.
Brutal.
There we go.
Right. This guy.
That's it. There's no olive branch. You don't get to lie to people for years, and then you're like, oh well, yeah, we didn't see eye to eye. No, you're a liar and you're a fraud. That's what you are. That's what you've been. That's what we're gonna judge you on. There are no second chances this year. There are none. You don't get another. That's it. Fuck your career. I hope your journalism dies.
Damn.
I'm done.
God damn.
All right, Blaze. The
Yeah.
Mafioso. Sony baby.
Sony baby.
You getting that 50
Yo, I just want to give a. You know I am. I'm getting a whole new PC, Puerto Rock. So hey, so you know what, Puerto Rock? If you want my old build, like I don't want to call it old, but if you want my current PC, maybe I'll give you a great deal, bro. Like I'm talking great deal, just because you're my guy, bro.
We'll talk.
P-Rock, take the deal. Take the deal.
I'm telling you, Puerto Rock. I'm not. You're thinking too expensive. I'm jealous.
We'll talk.
We'll talk. Anyway, shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in here. Extreme. I haven't talked to you in a while. It feels like. I feel like.
Blaze, always a good time. I was gonna come on your show the last time, but then you had who was it? Black Bond on, and I was just like, yeah, nah, not doing that.
Oh, Puerto Rock came on.
I came on.
What?
On his podcast.
Yeah. Listen. It's okay. No. It's just like
you know why Bond came on. It was
the whole thing because he got pushed out of the weapon wheel, right?
Yeah.
He got fired. Look, he wasn't planning to be on the show. He was in the chat and he wanted to say what he had to say. But at the end of the day, I just want to give a shout out to everybody here in the panel. Shout out to all you guys. You know, much love. Great conversations. And if you guys want to watch Solidcast, Puerto Rock was on the last show. The recent show was a great show.
That was good.
Shout out to P-Rock for showing up. He shows up towards the end, so I got timestamps anyway. But thank you, P-Rock, and thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you. So yeah, we'll talk about your system. If for anything else, so I could talk shit to PC and force him to buy a 5000 series.
And and Puerto Rock, believe me, if I sell you if I give you a good deal on that PC, you're giving me that poster too, though.
Oh man.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know about that.
Think about it. We'll talk for real.
Nah.
Oh, come on, cut it out.
You know what? I'm gonna go on Alex's and I'll buy his piece. His.
Yeah, that you want a 2060? Go ahead.
I gotta get this. I gotta keep this, man. This is vintage. Especially you told me you can't find it. This
I can't.
This is my retirement plan.
That's rare. That is such a rare poster, bro.
I know there was a slick. Oh, but by the way, here's a fine print. You gotta give me that poster. He's trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get a real poster with fake frames. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Let's see. Navensor, he says, "Can you pull up the trailer? It's like Return." Okay, so you want me to pull up the trailer of Project Tower? All right, hold on.
Which game?
Project Tower.
I think I know what he's talking about. He said Returnal.
Well, he says it's like a Returnal. Listen, what he says.
It's a little bit older game, I think, like last year.
It's like Returnal. So Project Tower, right? Is this your game, bro? You made it? Something? Let me find out. Project Tower game. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if there's any videos. All right, videos. Hyperscape Tower, Project Tower gameplay trailer. All right, PS5. Okay, this was in Gamescom last year. Okay, all right. So we'll look at this. We'll hook up. Because the chat. Good people in the chat. Okay, so here it is. This is it. Project Tower. Let's take out the CC here. What's this?
Peek at our upcoming game, Project Tower. Our game draws inspiration from some of our favorite titles, including Returnal, Remnant 2, Uncharted, and God of War.
Like Warframe a little bit.
In this video, we wanted to give you a taste of a boss fight and showcase some of the main features of our game without spoiling you too much. Throughout your journey, your skills will be put to the test as you fight for your freedom. So take a seat and get ready to witness the thrilling blend of bullet hell combat and the morphing mechanic, which is the key to survival.
Yo, this is like Returnal.
Oh, there's a demo on PS5, I guess.
As you can see, bullet hell plays a crucial role in our game. As mentioned earlier, we tried to take inspiration from Returnal and Remnant 2. However, Project Tower is a linear action-adventure game with a
Tell you what, if
story-driven
Xbox made Returnal, this would
much
be
like Uncharted.
You know,
this don't look good. Like that's it.
They look alright.
He said it. That's my favorite turtle.
We also wanted to take a moment to share
No, it does look cool though. I'm gonna definitely. There's a demo on PS5. He said. Let's check it out.
None of this would have been possible without Unreal Engine, which has been such an incredible tool for a small team like ours. We have to be honest, the indie journey has been long and challenging, but we're now approaching the most satisfying part.
There's not much to it though, so it should run alright. It's not like it's got a bunch of...
So I would say this
So thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoy what you saw. And if you're as excited as we are, please consider wishlisting Project Tower on Steam to stay updated and support our journey.
So I would imagine this is like easy mode. So demo available now. All right. You know what? I'm gonna get it because I fucks with Returnal. I love Returnal.
Me too. I love Returnal too, bro.
That was my game of the year. For that.
You know what? That's one of the best PS5 games. Period.
Yes. To me, Returnal's gonna be one of those games like in 10 years, people are gonna look back and then give it props. Like 10 years from now.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cuss every last one of them out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be on that 2035 energy. Fuck yeah.
Give Returnal an update on the Pro, man. It's stuck at 1080p. Give it a fucking update, guys. Come on, PlayStation.
Yeah, give that.
Yo,
give
that's
that
definitely true.
Give that pro
That's
badge.
definitely true.
All right.
Yeah.
We got.
Hey, listen, this Project Tower game looks cool. Hey, to all the people that say they want, variety and diversity, but then you weren't feeling the roguelike elements of Returnal, there you go. There's something for you.
Right.
Why
Shout
not?
out to Evenzor.
Give it a go.
I could fuck with that. You got to buy from me. All right. We got the CFO of NVIDIA, J-Dub. He made sure he greenlit the 5090 with only 8 frames. How could you, bro?
Listen, man.
That thing?
Listen, all I know is I'm excited for next year, Puerto Rock, when I come and pick you up, man, in my Ophelia signature edition, brother. We're gonna be putting the PS5 Pro built into the car. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be playing some Wolverine then. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Oh, we'll play that new Virtual Fighter. I was showing it before. That shit looks dope.
If they can pull that off, man, I ain't gonna lie. That's next gen shit.
I hope they pull that off. That is some next gen shit. That Virtual Fighter 6. Oh, right up, putting it on the feeler. Oh shit.
Yep. Anyway, man, 2025, man, it's gonna be a great year for everybody. Absolutely. And we're gonna keep rocking and rolling and moving. What episode is this, Puerto Rock? 300 and what?
Oh yeah, hold on. You know what? I didn't put that down, did I? I could tell you. Give me 1 minute. Give me a second, because I gotta look at the last episode. I forgot to put that. Yeah, I forgot to add that to the description.
Yeah. 360 something? 370 maybe?
No, it's not. No, not that high. Remember, we had the 300 episode a few months ago.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's episode 312. This is episode
312. Okay, 312.
Yeah,
all right. So we're gonna try to hit maybe 340 this year, 350, maybe. It depends. And we may have to double up. You know, it depends on we might have to do a couple a week. Especially depending on the news that's coming out.
Trying to get 500. We gotta do 2 or 3 episodes like that. You know, so episode 312 and stuff, man. But I would say appreciate it. And then of course we got Just Prince. Hey Prince. So on Discord, you now have podcaster guest rights. What that means is you no longer have to wait in the waiting room. Where you're at right now, the live room, you could just jump right in. Today your guest, tomorrow your family, and you could just enjoy the show with us and stuff like that.
Hey, it's a pleasure, man. It's good to have a good gaming community.
All right.
That's the problem with YouTube gaming. You guys stop ducking smoke. Let's have some fun with it. Everybody come on. Let's talk some gaming.
All right. Yeah. No doubt. Appreciate it. All right. And then the last super chat
Shout out
is
to you, man. Appreciate
it. Thank you for coming by, bro. You're welcome here anytime. Naven Zor says the whole game is out right now. It's a $25 indie. Absolutely. Listen, you sold it. You won, Naven Zor. They're gonna have 13 sales once I buy it. They're good. But anyway, hey, thank you so much for rocking out. I gotta start heading now, pick up some food. This is your only friend, YouTube Streets, Puerto77. To the fellas, I want to say thank you all for a great 2024. And I can tell 2025 is gonna be a motherfucker. I already see it. I already see the energy that's coming. To the chat, I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to hit the like button. Become a member if you choose to, and also share this out. We will see you again next week. Hope everyone had a great New Year's. And this is your boy, your only friend, the YouTube Streets, P-Rock. We're out of here. Peace.
Baby.